Not a good opener. Oh, no. Let's send it back. Poland's mulliganing as well. They're trying to counteract the mill strategy with mulliganing as well. This looks decent, right?
Huh.
We got 2 of those. We got this. Laughter could potentially be good. I guess we sent back the visions.
Nice having a drown in the lock. Yeah, I would send back the
I keep forgetting. This is like 20 or more cards in the graveyard. Could almost like just get there with this, but let's see. Only down to 5 even. Oh no, don't be Lance. Ah, I keep playing against Lance all day. I already played a league earlier today. Ah.
Well, if they're not fast enough, isn't Hideous Laughter kind of just an instant win?
Oh, you're right. We got that. I keep forgetting about new cards. You know what? Maybe just like get them. Like this should already be going like really deep into them.
Yeah, if they can't find a depth soon.
Loam for nothing. That's fine. MTG EM29 is asking what deck is best against Blue Red Delver. Well, the thing is, oh no, I forgot to flash it in. Ah, I'm so bad. Should we just sit on the drown the lock now, and if they don't do anything we want to drown, then we can just like double Thief's Guild Enforcer them?
I'm just hoping to get off that laughter, so I would even think of drowning like well, yeah, let's just sit on the land. So let's just wait for Thieves Guild.
Yeah. So basically what they're gonna do is they're gonna dredge Loam because that's like a draw 3 for them, and then we can drown them, but let's see. So they would get back with the Foothills. I don't hate just drowning them. Especially since like, well, Blaston takes these out as well. Just buy time. This is kind of like buying time. So regarding Blue Red Diver, there's nothing that's like good against Blue Red Diver because that's just like not how the deck works. Here, like it's more like whether you build your deck to be decent against it, like your sideboard and stuff. Like Band Merkers can be good. Like Death and decks, all the tier 1 decks can be good against Blue Red Diver except for Doomsday when you build your deck. Be good against it. Okay, so should we just fire it off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens.
I mean, I expect like maybe 30 or 40.
So mana cost of 20 or more. 36. They have 15 cards left. Go. 3 mana, mill 36. Let's see.
That's great.
Maybe you already hit like all the win conditions. There's like a word. Okay, they milled themselves. No, did they draw? Yeah, they returned life from the Loam, so they milled themselves for another 3. Okay, they have Urza Saga, which can kill us. We're not there yet, but it's looking good.
Only see 1 depth.
There's a chance they only play like 1 or 2. So if we get this one down, we mill for 2, and then we get this one down, we mill for 4, right? That's how it works. I think we should still just like
6.
Yeah. We have the luxury to just like go ponder first and see whether we can find a crab or something.
Or another laughter.
Bitter Blossom isn't the worst. Bitter Blossom probably like kills them pretty fast as well. But the thing is, we gotta be careful with like can't rely too much on these because they have Blast Zone. Maybe we just
I would shuffle this.
Well, if we draw Bitter Blossom,
I would just try to get a.
The thing is, if we draw Bitter Blossom and play it, and then next turn on their upkeep, on our upkeep, we flash this one and we mill them for 2. Then we flash this one and we mill them for 4, and then we mill them for
another 4.
4. So that's like 12 already. I mean, they can somewhat interact if they don't blow the Blast Zone, but it's gonna be really rough. I think this is like considering that this kills them. Let's take it. Yeah. I like this.
Babalo, Lands player, I'm never going to recover financially from this.
Yeah, we milled 36 cards that are probably worth, like in real life, as much as a couple of cars or something, like used cars.
Like a cheap house in the middle of the country.
you could build your own tabernacle somewhere. Did you see that thing where somebody came into the Lands group on Facebook like a year or two ago? And that person thought that the Lands group was about like real estate investment, and they started talking about like real estate loans. And the Lands player were just making fun. They were like, oh, I need a loan to buy my own tabernacle or to buy my own port.
They're playing along with it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's funny.
So another saga.
This guy did not expect this matchup.
Not at all. Okay. Fetch.
So you can copy the saga and it doesn't have the legendary rule?
Oh, this is like way too complicated. You can pull the craziest stuff. But you can really do everything. So you can get the saga copied onto the stage with the third trigger on the stack, and then you get to tutor the thing, but you don't have to sacrifice the stage or the saga. It's it's really complicated. You can
That's really weird.
Yeah, basically if like you copy saga with thespian stage, and then it goes up, and then when it goes to 3 you copy something else, and you still retain the ability to make the tokens, and you still search, and you don't have to sacrifice. It's absolutely crazy. It's super crazy what you can do, and it even works on a blood moon.
Sounds like a college thesis.
In the Everyday Turn Discord, I like wrote like a thing where I mentioned everything that it does, and it really does just like way too much. Totally crazy. Okay, we got that.
We win?
we win. We milled everything. It's all gone. They have Sphere of Resistance in the main, apparently. Okay, it's good to know. So, what are we looking at? So these are the cards we have available. I'm actually, like, the first thing I'm wondering, what are they bringing in? There's not really too much they can bring in, because we are like a really weird strategy.
I'm not really too, like, all about the Draw on the Locks unless it was for hate, but,
Yeah, I'm also not too into them. They're, like, really slow, and most of the stuff we want to count is, like, 1 mana, 0 mana, and we can't do that. Another card I was, like, looking at was, like, Chase Phantasm. It's, like, so-and-so. It blocks the token. Like, one of the ways we actually lose is to get, like, a quick token. But... yeah. Like, there's a world where we
I would bring in a Blitter Blossom. Probably take out the Brain Freeze.
Like this. Trying to wonder, like, I'm wondering, do we want the ley line? Stops a lot of things they are doing, but we also don't really care too much about it. I don't hate forces, because force is like, but force is like a... Oh, on the other hand, actually, I actually really kind of like force, now that I think about it, because we have like laughter, which is like really good. We really only need to get off like a laughter and then a little bit. Like, we are much less reliant on that whole idea of like critical mass and stuff. So I could see just like bringing force to buy time, even if we just like force to fill something early on so they can't develop as quickly. So
like an exploration or something.
Yeah. So what if we take these out and this one, then one of the Chase Phantasms? Then we don't go for the ley line. I don't hate not going for the ley line. I wonder whether I want to take out these as well, though. Especially since, like, this exiles. Guess we just, like, keep them for now, because
that sounds okay.
You know, there's nothing that really looks like. There's Brain Freezers, Drowns, maybe even Thought Seizers, maybe ley lines. But if we lose the second game, maybe we can get a better grasp of how it actually works out if we do end up losing the game.
Wouldn't bring in the ley lines. That doesn't excite me too much.
Okay, we got the laughter,
Like,
we
it
got the
shuts off
crap.
their-
I think this is pretty good.
Yeah, let's keep this.
Arkan is asking whether Doomsday is a good matchup. We haven't played against it yet. Or have we?
Doomsday, not with this deck. We played it with against our Cheerios.
I wonder whether
I don't
they're
believe we
actually going to
played
have
against on this
endurance.
one.
Because the list that Ellie used to top two the showcase qualifier actually had like 2 or 3 endurances because he was like heavily hatching against Diver. But they had no land on the first turn. Oh my god. Go. Well, you can't use the Reclaimer without a land. And they have 1 card in hand. Like, what is this hand? This is a pretty shitty hand. Foundry, okay, you got it. We're somewhat gonna help them if they... Actually, no, if we hit Loam, then we can just extract Loam, so even that doesn't help them. Yeah, you can just Archive Trap after the Doomsday. Black mana. Okay. Nothing you want to do in the main phase, right? I mean, we made this a 3-4, but...
Unless
whatever.
you want to... I guess there's nothing really worth surgicling right now.
No, definitely not. Like, we really need to hit the Loam. Because if they hit the Loam and we can't surgical, that's really bad for us. Right now I'm more concerned about the beatdown, because this eventually is gonna create some beatdown, but hopefully not too much. And then the Laughter's gonna come in. Like, post-board, the Laughter's probably slightly worse if they bring in, like, spells and stuff.
They bring in an Emrakul just to mess with us.
Oh, that natural Loam. Kinda MTG, thank you so much for 4 months. We actually played Kinda MTG's into the dungeon deck yesterday. On stream. So we could hit,
Into
like...
the dungeon.
Yeah, well, the idea was that we have a lot of creatures that venture into the dungeon. As it turned out on stream, the dungeons are not that good if you just, like, manually complete them.
I haven't checked out really the whole dungeon thing yet.
It's super flavorful and it's really cool.
Seems
And I think it
interesting.
limited is amazing. I'm just not too sure about it constructed. Guess we just let them have the colorless stuff there. And then we hit the Loam.
So that is kind of cool to, if we surgical it and then casters, that's a lot less mana in the library for the Laughter.
Oh, that's true. Oh, dude, that's actually really smart. I didn't even think about that. So let's get
So in
this
Step
one.
Thieves Guild.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so they had Pyroblast as well. Okay, good thing they can't cast Pyroblast. Well, we know what they have in hand, right? Their last card in hand is a Wasteland. Just trying to see. This is... I keep forgetting this is Graveyard, because I always wonder. Okay, we can't... So if they port us, yeah, we can't Laughter yet, but that's okay. Guess we should proactively hit this thing. Home. And just pay mana for it. And we already know we want to take away all the copies.
What'd they bring in?
Yeah, that's fine. So Pyroblast for sure. I guess they're really scared of Laughter, right? Makes sense. Take a screenshot. I know there's Snipping Tool, but I keep forgetting the hotkey for Snipping Tool. They brought in Force of Vegas, really? Oh, for Bitter Blossom? Come on. So yeah, 3 blasts this far. Yeah, 3 blasts. Lightning bolts, unless they were already main. Nothing special really. They still have like Saga. They have
Pyrobrass, Red Elemental.
they have 1 Dark Depth. They don't have Endurance, right? I don't see any Endurances. Actually, does somebody want to do the math? Like, how much is left? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the 4. Oh, you see, they brought in the Force of figures because they are expensive for the Thatha's Hideous Laughter.
That makes sense.
And
the Valakits.
But we're still gonna like hit a
Maybe
lot.
Valakits were already main.
Probably, yeah. They usually do the main. Okay. They have Ghost Quarter.
So hopefully we get the Vigors out with just the crab.
Oh, you mean like natural milling them? That actually could be a thing, yeah.
Yeah, pretty natural mill that, yeah.
Where's the island? But this crab is just like so good. And I guess we just pass and we can try to turn the visions on. Maybe even like, I think we don't even... I guess we can take 3 of this one for a turn. That's okay.
Yeah. Do we have a counter for their graveyard? I don't see it.
For the graveyard, you mean?
Card counter for their graveyard?
Not counter for the... I'm not following.
Oh no, the card counter, the number for how many cards are in the graveyard.
They have 13. Oh yeah, it doesn't show in the... Oh, I see. Oh, this is actually something I need to implement. They have 13 cards in the graveyard right now.
Okay.
I was like, how do we counter their graveyard? Like, what? Counter
like,
your graveyard. Counter your battlefield. This is how we do it.
That's so funny. This is how we win.
Okay, so this one's gone. That's fine. Oh my god. So we could like just like fire off the laughter and hope to get there, or we could run out the crab and mill them for how much would it even be? 12?
I would get the laughter out right now.
You really want to just like hard laughter them? Okay. I mean that makes sense. You already milled them for another 6.
If they draw a pyroblast, that sucks.
Oh, you're right. Should we get a basic? Yes, we gotta get a basic. Oh, we still haven't found any Force of Figures yet. Well, okay, but here we go.
I mean, they only have 30.
Nuclear launch detected.
We milled everything, literal everything.
Nice.
Opponent is typing lol, GG's dude.
Hey, I love this start.
Oh, this is amazing.
This one's for the books. This is the kind of game I was looking for.
This could actually be like a highlight. If somebody wants to clip this, we're gonna put this on Twitter. Hit them for the entire library. Was that like a turn 4 kill? I'm pretty sure that was a turn 4 kill.
I think it was a turn 5 because I think they ported... Oh, maybe it was a turn 4. Yeah, because they ported turn 3.
Yeah, they ported turn 3, so we had to delay it for a turn. When the meanwhile, we already had milled half their library with just the crab. Oh, dude, this is amazing.
Those crabs.
Bring on more of those lands. Like, I was actually like scared when we were paired against lands because lately I've been doing a lot of losing against lands with everything I played. That felt good.
I mean, if they can get a turn, you know, a really quick Merit Lage, then that's rough. But how many games are they getting like a turn 2 Merit Lage?
Yeah, I wonder whether that should actually be like their #1 priority against us. Like the Pyroblasts are nice, but if you don't have endurance, it's really gonna be rough.
Someone is gonna burn a tabernacle tonight.
Oh man, I remember when I bought my first tabernacle. I bought it in 2009 in Munich from a guy. It was a little beat up, and I think I paid 90 euros. And I thought I was getting ripped off, like really ripped off. And then a couple years later, I moved in with my girlfriend, and we needed money, and I sold it, for like 300 euros. And I was like, oh, biggest profit of my life. And I don't even want to know what it's like today. Like probably like 2,000 or something. Absolutely insane.
No, it's probably more like 4. Oh, in terms of euros, yeah, maybe.
You know, I wonder whether some people just like have one of those somewhere in their attic and they don't even know. It's like, oh, it's this children's game. It does literally like
Oh, you know that.
50,000
You know
euros.
that's out there.
It must
There's
be.
got to be some Power 9 in some addicts too. They're just getting mold every day.
Like every day it depreciates by the amount of like, I don't know, what you're paying for rent or something. Maybe not every day,
Yeah.
but every month
Yeah.
or year. Abella's saying near mint English is about 4K. I guess that's 4K dollar. Well, it doesn't even matter at this point.
Yeah, that's US. It was higher. It did come lower, but you know, it's still more than a lot of people's cars.
Oh, we're up against Red Deck Wins fan. I played against Red Deck Wins fan. That's a really weird name. Earlier today, but I don't remember what they played. But on the draw, I think this hand is decent, right? Got the turn 1 crab, we can turn to ponder into
like
another
this.
land. Let's do this. I'm pretty sure they didn't play burn. I'm almost certain they didn't play burn. But maybe they play burn now.
They're just trolling.
Yeah, I'm almost certain they didn't play burn. Okay.
We've won through a chalice before, haven't we, with this deck?
Oh, I'm pretty sure. I think we've beaten almost everything.
Yeah, I think we beat him with Bitter Blossoms. I think we beat him with Bitter Blossoms that time. They chaliced on 1 with turn 1. I think we beat him then.
I remember when we played game 1 against Sneak and Sean, we won.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
I was just went
Yeah,
for the
beating
beatdown.
Emrakul with Bitter Blossom tokens. That's something.
I wonder what this is gonna be. Oh, it's elves. Oh, I remember they played elves. True. Okay, we gotta be fast, man. We gotta be fast. Probably wanna do this.
Grab it. Yeah, if we can mill their natural
Behemoth,
order targets,
right?
that'd be great.
Yeah. Not yet. But maybe eventually. Then I guess we just like flash on the Enforcer at end of turn. That's my
Yeah.
Behemoth easy game. Yeah, true. That's how you do it, right?
I wonder if they're on the Savannah version, the Archon version.
We already saw like, well, they could still be on Archon. That's true. What's this gonna be? Oh, Glimpse, turn 2? No!
You're doing it wrong.
Yeah, apparently. But this is kind of rough too. Well, you can Glimpse. Like if you have Heritage and or Cradle or something. Now we're gonna mill Behemoth. Then they'll have to pass. 2 Heritage dudes, okay? I think they didn't draw those.
Not that, yeah.
Burn Ranger's fine. Give some extra mana. I guess Laughter should also be okay against elves if we don't hit too many like natural orders and behemoths. It's a little like high variance, I guess. So they have at least like 3 more mana. Wait, they pass? They have no elves in hand? Oh my god, that scares me, because that would mean they have natural order in hand. Ooh. Like they could have... Or did they already do that? Did I miss that? Let me check the log.
Well, I think they just didn't have any more mana.
Well, they had like 3 more mana. But unless
they
they
had
already
mana
used
floating.
Quirn Ranger, because I didn't actually... Oh, they already used Quirn Ranger, you're right. Okay, so we can't conclude that they have natural order, that's good. How about we go Ponder, find a land, play Bitter Blossom. That's probably the best we have. We could also Brains... Actually, no, let's Ponder first.
Yeah, let's ponder.
A land is good. Laughter is probably a little slow.
Phantasm's not terrible just to have.
The thing is, like, we're still like losing.
But they're gonna overrun us. Yeah, they're gonna overrun us.
Yeah.
Like crazy if they can get it off.
That, I think the crabs are gonna be like pretty instrumental. Okay, we found one of the Archons. That's already like pretty good. We found a natural order. Let's just like find another one of those guys. Guess we want another island. Wait up for 6 again. Oh, we found the Krater Hoof. Okay, we found Krater Hoof and Archon.
Nice. So even if they cradle right now and activate Shepherd,
Can't stay
still
alive.
live.
Yeah. It's right now I'm wondering, how do we win from here? Because they already have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 6 mana and they can attack for 15. They don't play two Behemoth and they have that's like not a thing.
If you have Archon, and you usually don't
Yeah,
have.
that's
two.
like 99.999, and we can't account for like any of the like super minor chance. Anyway, so we could draw 3. We could draw Bitter. Like Bitter Blossom really doesn't all that much now. I guess it produces like a blocker for one of the 5/5s every turn, but and the mills for 2, but that's not great. I think like especially the second Bitter Blossom really isn't doing much. I think we should just like draw 3 cards and see whether we can find something.
Visions.
Yeah.
I guess we'll just Ancestral Vision, you know.
Casual. Okay. Get the crap down. And now next turn, it's actually like, especially if you draw a fetch land next turn, you can hit them for a lot. Now that all the expensive stuff is gone.
They're big guys.
Yeah. Let's just like stay alive here. They will also think twice about attacking with this because we have Death Touch here. So like if you block the Enforcer on the Shepherd, then we can take like 15 from these and we can keep all the craps around and then they don't have any good attacks anymore unless they find another Shepherd. Actually, how many Shepherds are left? Because Shepherd is like the main path to a victory now. There's like 1... Okay, they still have like 2 left. They might be somewhere. By the way, last night I was watching my friend Kai Savatari play against Brian Cobalt. And they played Banned Miracles against Doomsday. And they played 5 matches. And each match had basically like a $100 bounty. So if you win all 5, you get $500. And all of that was actually put up by a South Korean Doomsday aficionado or something, I guess you would say. Like a guy who really likes Doomsday, and he sometimes puts out these challenges to like really good players. Okay, that's great because that doesn't do anything. It actually helps.
Pablo has a good point. Do elves play 1 main deck endurance now?
No, they can, but it's uncommon. Like I did that like a month ago or something, but it's really uncommon. Okay, I guess we have to block this one on this, and then we just take 15.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Maybe they have Giant Grown, they kill us.
That would be funny. That'd be just like an alpha Giant Grown flex.
So this one killed something as well, but that doesn't really do too much. I wonder whether the Laughter's just gonna outright kill them. Can probably do the math. Like what's actually still left that's expensive?
They have their natural orders, they have at least probably 2 left.
Yes.
Or maybe
2,
3
that's
left.
already
Maybe
8, yeah.
They might have 1 in hand.
Well, if they had 1 in hand, actually no, they can't do anything because there's nothing left in the library.
Yeah. So hopefully they would have them in hand.
So
and I only see like 4 or 5 lands, so they have a lot of lands left.
So what I want to do is I want to brainstorm, find a fetch land or even just like a land, and then
half
fire
their
off
deck should be land still. Really.
How many lands are there left?
Threat, right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So if they play 19 or 20, that's like the 2 most common numbers. They have like 11 or 12 lands left.
I think we should just go for it.
Okay. Last time you said that it worked, so let's do it again.
Nuclear launch
Oh, 1 card left in the library!
Oh shit.
Oh, 1 card left in the library. Is there anything to learn here? Okay, Grist. Please don't tell me that. Okay, we got rid of all the other Sour Shepherds, I think. There's like 2 in the... Yeah, I think we got there.
At 1 damage.
Let's see what they can do. They have 1 more. Oh no, are we dead? No, we barely stay alive unless they have Pendelhaven as their last card.
Yeah, one point of life.
Holy shit. Holy shit. So we can block this. Oh, this is the closest game. Hey Gabe man, how's it doing? I'm enjoying the memes you're posting on Facebook, by the way, dude.
Dude, that is funny. This deck is actually getting pretty damn good.
Yeah, like we optimized the shit out of it.
Can we
Oh, man.
reanimate their crater hoof?
And then attack with our crabs for lethal.
Or what if we reanimated? Oh shoot! I guess you can't choose creature on crater
Yeah,
hoof or on.
I've made that mistake before. Like I got like in one of my first tournaments, I got Ark in a play and I named creature because I was like super ahead on board. And Bone was like, "That's not how it works." And I'm like, what? Oh, yeah, that would be like nuts. You name lands, like turn 1 lands. Okay, what you gonna do?
Pass. Good game.
So I think Bitter Blossom is probably like way too slow
Forces.
against elves. I could see Brain Freeze being like pretty good if they go for like a big glimpse turn. That's like really hard for them to beat.
Yeah, I would bring in the forces too.
Yeah, I don't hate the thing. Like the problem with forces is like Shepherd is around and we have no way to kill Shepherd. I guess we have drawn the lock, but it's so and so. I don't hate the forces, so they're like the next thing I would bring in. Like either Thoughtseizes or the forces, but probably the forces. Surgical, I don't know how good that's gonna be. There's nothing really on a surgical.
Surgical.
Like my initial thought was maybe we can hit like the natural order, but they can still like go cradle and sign up for Behemoth, so that's not really something we're taking out.
How many are they usually citing for endurance? Is there 2 in the sideboard?
Well, if they have
usually?
endurance in the first place, it's like 50-50 whether you have endurance or not. You probably have endurance, but usually like 2 copies these days, if at all. Like it's not like at least my leagues, I don't play any endurances. The problem is we can't really counter endurance just because of Shep. Maybe we should, you know. Oh, we have 40 seconds left. Maybe, but Leyland against the elves, that's just like another thing. So let's say these go out, and then we have a couple more seconds.
Take out Bitter Blossoms.
Already did, yeah. Like considering like 2 Chase Phantasms, something like this. I just hate that we're probably gonna be in a position where we just like can't force endurance if they have it. On the other hand, I mean they already like they gotta have it in the deck and they gotta draw it. But then,
would you rather take out 2 forces and bring in 2 Thoughtseize?
Yeah, but it's too late now. I already submitted.
Oh, it's too late. I forget how I'm lagging behind you. I think like a handful of seconds because of Discord. Because of satellites.
This is not amazing at all, but it has it has what we'd call a mana curve, I guess. It's not horrible, and we need like critical mass anyway. It's like on the lower end of keeps, but I would keep it.
I would keep it just because I'd hate to mull a 6.
Yeah, same. Pawn is mulligan to 6. See, they're doing it wrong. They need to go to the Dane Knab school of never mulliganing. Once again, helping with the mill. Thank you very much. They already milled 2 cards on the first turn, basically. Okay, that's fair. Just don't have Cradle now. But right, Arbor. Oh, this is the kind of board I really want to just like board wipe. Imagine if we just like hit both natural order targets here. Well, close. Of course I
What's
like,
that,
yeah.
What's that sorcery? There's a black that all your opponent's creatures get -1/-1. Someone played that against me in the past few weeks. I forget it.
But that's
Nausea.
all creatures.
Do you
That's
think
all
that's
creatures.
worth playing? Oh, it's all?
Marsh casualties is just like your opponent's creatures.
Do you think Nausea would be worth playing? You know, if we can get our... It's really just going to kill... Oh, it'd kill our Phantasms too if they're not online.
But we could play like Marsh casualties, but that's double black, and like in the end, it's just worth the Plague Engineer, right? I would think.
True.
Because Plague Engineer is just like much wider applicability, and it has like Death Touch and stuff. Huh. So like number one thought is like we brainstorm here, and then maybe we find a crap that we can use our mana. Number two thought is we can just like keep up Drown in the lock in case they go like Shepherd, Natural Order, and then we can Drown the lock the Shepherd and force something. But I can't tell you which line is better. Basically, the greedy alliance to
I
brainstorm
would
and
just
try to
keep up
find
the draw on
something.
the lock.
Yeah. And then end of turn brainstorm to
But-
find the third land. Don't hate
Yeah.
that. Okay, let's try that. We just keep this one back. Okay, there
It's
it
always
is.
funny to see Doctor. It's always fun me because elves is really my main deck.
Ooh, choke.
It's always funny to see someone else play elves.
Actually, yeah, we can barely draw on the choke. No, wait, we don't draw on the choke. We draw on this dude and we force the choke. That's
And
how
then
it
we
works.
forced it.
Yeah.
So good thing we kept that up.
Yeah, you would have been wrecked. Destroy target creature. It's this one. And then I guess we can pitch our force visions. Okay, they have 2 cards left. I hope those 2 last cards are just gonna suck.
2 more
Ugh.
chokes.
I think at this point, just gonna do this and we find the land. Ooh, nice. Nice. Oh, this is awkward though. You wanna keep up the drone again, or do we just like wanna gamble? I guess we keep up the drone, it's just like too good, right?
I would keep the drown, yeah.
Okay.
It's always good to have them staring at untapped mana.
They're the bad guys now, or always have been. Imagine if they just like go natural order and we're like, drown and lock that. GG. Get wrecked. Yes, more creatures will
Get
do
wrecked.
anything. This feels like... Okay.
Deflect.
So we have another crap on top, so I guess we would just be happy to draw that. Just take the damage. Or do you want to go for the laughter next turn? Because I want to go crap and then mill them for 6. But I guess you want to laughter, right?
Yeah, I would do crabs. I would do, for this deck, I would do the crabs first and then save the laughter until after we can possibly mill like some natural orders or the
yeah,
targets.
okay. So now we can actually play it like this and keep up the laughter. Okay, that actually, I like this line. I like this line a lot.
Keep up the drone.
Yeah. And do we know what's beneath the Ruin Crab? I think it was... Oh, the Ancestor, not Visions. Oh, I draw 3.
I would want to draw the visions. I wouldn't fetch here.
Maybe they
That's gonna
force
be
us
on
to
mine
fetch,
pretty
yeah.
soon.
But let's see. Like, if we get the second crab, we can, like, get them... Yeah, okay, cool. On the other hand, if we fetch... Oh no, we don't want to fetch anyway, right? Because we want to maximize the crab. Maximize the maximum crab.
Maximum crab. You know, last night I went to a sushi place.
crab.
But I had the soft shell. My friend ordered the soft shell crab from the sushi place yesterday.
Uh-huh.
And he had never tried it before, so when it got on the plate, he's like, "Oh crap, that looks like a tarantula," and he was like afraid to eat it. And I'm like, "Dude, I'll eat that." And then I tried it, and I just shoved the whole thing in my mouth, and he's like, "Oh my god, you're savage." And I'm like, and I eventually talked him into trying it, and he's like picking apart. He didn't want to eat the legs or anything. I'm like, "Dude, it tastes great."
I got one of those, or
The Zoidberg?
something very similar in Scotland once. Like, also just like one of the big things, and you eat it, and everybody looks at you like, "Is he eating that?"
I mean,
think
it looks pretty ridiculous, but soft shell crab tastes great.
I love all kinds of seafood. I have yet to encounter seafood I don't like. Well, I don't like what's it called? Scallops? No, oysters. Oysters. I don't like oysters. They taste like a tongue.
It's kind of weird. You want to drown?
Yeah, I think you want to
Shepherd
drown
Instinct?
just for mana efficiency. And like
Yeah,
the visions
I
isn't
agree.
that big of a deal.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
wait,
agree.
yeah, let's see what we
want
like.
to take that guy out.
Okay, we found the Kratov.
The Zoidberg deck. Well, there's no squids in it.
What's happening? I
Oh wait,
can't-
I'm thinking of Squidward. Never mind.
Oh, we already won. Opponent is like, fuck this shit.
They just bad enough.
They're like, okay, whatever. Dude, we are 2-0 and like we're 4-0 in games. Undefeated yet.
And those are good decks too. Those aren't just janky decks.
It's like proper legacy decks. Oh, the next one. Opponent was last team playing Death in Texas. So let's see.
I remember that was tough for us.
That was really tough.
Last time we played Death.
Oh, there's the 80 card deck. No. We found the end boss.
No.
That's gonna be rough. Well, we have archive traps though, and we have a crab in the opening hand. So we got away.
Starter.
But this is gonna be rough.
What is
We
the
are
80
gonna.
card deck?
Yeah. We might rely a lot
I've
of
never
archive
seen this
traps.
before.
The problem is our laughter is probably not going to be very good because they have like very high average mana cost and stuff.
I've
So-
never seen this deck before.
It's pretty good. It's probably the best performing deck on Magic Online over the last month. Wait, they have Force of Will? Okay, so this is not Death in Texas. They just lost one life. So they're thinking about what to pitch mid. Oh, okay, this is Esper Wild then. I have no idea how good Esper Wild is gonna be against us. Guess we can just like sit on the draw on the log, but it's... Actually, we can't really target too much with it, I guess. Nothing? Okay. Babello's...
Esper is probably the good guy here.
Yeah, Babello's supporting Esper Wild.
Any deck with white is probably going to be the good guy.
Let's get rid of this. Not even sure if Thieves Guild is gonna be good here. Maybe we should just really get rid of Thieves Guild.
I have to follow your lead on this one because I don't really know this. Their variation.
Oh, they're just like basic Death in Texas, but much greedier. It plays out similar-ish, but they have like Force of Will and Brainstorms, and they also have like a ton of creatures that do like good things. Mindbreak Trap is me. We don't have Mindbreak Trap, dude. Archive Trap is really good against them because they have lots of tutoring, like lots of tutoring.
They do the equipment package and everything.
Yeah, but I'm not even sure whether they play Stoneforge these days. I don't even remember. But they have like all the recruiter of the guards and that kind of stuff. Let's see. How did Brain Freeze? Chase Phantasm. We just like... The thing is like Chase Phantasm is probably not good because they also usually play Baleful Strix. And they couldn't cast Baleful Strix last time because their mana didn't line up, so there's a good chance to have it in... Right, good chance to have it in hand, quote unquote. I think we just like get the crap.
But their deck has 80 cards. How could they ever draw what they need?
Exactly, right? That's what we're hoping. And it hurts so much to play the fetch land here when we have the crap in hand, but I think we should just like do it.
I'm with you on that, Doctor. For these new decks, I'm like, what?
Okay, so we let them search. Then we archive trap, but it's still like at least the first archive trap kind of resets the plus 15 cards they play, or like plus 20. Okay, it doesn't really reset it. Oh my god. Now they have Soul Herder. That's really good. Okay, let's get rid of 13 cards. Did we find anything interesting? Well, we got rid of maybe all of the fairies. Who knows? At least we big time turned on Drown the Log. You sure you want them to search? Well, I don't really have an option.
Huh.
I think we still draw that thing now. Just so we can pull off this line. Oops. And then we just like mill them as hard as we can and we hope to get there. No, maybe they have like a slow draw or something. You can actually mill them for quite a bit of the Brain Freeze as well. Whoa, 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 what's going on here? What would they put in for 2? There's not much they would put in for 2. Oh no, they're stealing our crap. Don't you steal
Wait,
the
that's your
crap.
response?
Yeah, definitely. I'm just like trying to figure out whether there's a line with Drown that helps us. But we might need Drown for something else anyway.
I would save the Drown.
Okay, so I get this.
Those Drakes are expensive now. They're like 300 bucks in your menu.
Yeah, and this deck is the reason, kinda. I guess they're also like popular in EDH, but like when this deck spiked, like when this deck really hit the scene last year, those spiked like crazy. Like technically we could Drown. Actually, no, do we get it back? No, we don't get it back. Like we never get it back. So one of the things that they can do that's really, really cool is they have Charming Prince, which is like a flicker effect. But the thing is, it flickers another creature you own, which is like a really weird thing, right? Usually it's like you control
because
or
they
any.
still own the Gildred.
Exactly. And then they can flicker this and steal another creature. It's really insane.
Oh,
I mean, right now we don't
weird.
have another creature anyway, but yeah. I guess we can now use the shuffle effect for the brainstorm. Okay. Okay, we got the visions as well. Okay, it's slowly getting somewhere.
Are they at 20?
The deck, right now they're at 50.
18, no,
Oh,
graveyard.
you mean
they have
Graveyard?
12,
Graveyard is exactly
20.
20, yeah. Just like figuring out what we put back. We like this. Oh no, we still have a shuffle effect on the stack. Oh. Guess the land. This is really hard. And eventually we're gonna need the Drown the Lock to turn off the Soul Herder, because the Soul Herder is just gonna run away with the game. That card is just like so good. That's like this big centerpiece of the deck. Because then they can like recruit.
I would probably put away the. I would probably put the land and the crab back, honestly.
Yeah, maybe the crab is just like not the plan.
Especially if they're likely to steal it again.
That's true. And then we brain freeze them for 9. It's probably like good enough. It's not really getting much better. Also makes good use of our mana. Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
Mana mill for 9. Let's do it. Better saying it's just a 1-mana spirit. A 1/1 spirit that can't even fly. This is, by the way, this is amazing artwork.
Oh yeah, Soul Herder.
Yeah.
That's crazy artwork.
Feels like a little bit like something out of Dark Souls or something. Wait, main phase. Oh, they didn't take the wire to 3? Okay. Uh-oh, that's Charming Prince? No, Charming Prince wouldn't make sense. Okay, there's still Charming Prince, okay. I guess it still makes sense, right? Because you can just like do it on a recruiter. Oh, they want the beatdown. They want the beatdown. Okay. Wait, no, where did it go? Enter the exile? Oh, it comes back end of turn, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, this is also all over the place. Wait.
So you want to drown the lock for Soul Herder?
Let's see, but probably, yeah. Chili has 8 monthly bits, Jay. Thank you for your support. Let's see if we can stay undefeated with your support here. Yeah, down to 40 cards. We literally already milled 40 cards. See, by the way, this is why people play Esper Wild, and this is why I love Esper Wild. You can do so, like, this is, you're playing checkers, but you have chess pieces, and your opponent still has checkers pieces. It's kind of how it works with the deck. It's really amazing. Okay, Archive Trap. Ooh. Maybe, you know, maybe eventually. I have no idea where the creatures are right now, but they are probably gonna come back at some point. Let's draw some cards. They have only 1 card left in hand, but they're gonna get a lot of stuff. Oh, we can draw even more. It's actually insane.
Like that. Refill hand. Reload.
Yeah.
Reload.
Ancestor Recall. Zoop. Ancestor Recall. Zoop.
Well, yeah, when their recruiter comes back, we'll trap.
Yeah, and we also need to draw on the lock this, probably on their upkeep. Actually, no, we shouldn't. Yeah, we can do it. No, actually, we shouldn't do it on the upkeep, because then they can maybe Charming Prince it away. But we still have time. We can see what they are up to. I'm just wondering whether I should play the land. But I probably should play the land. Yeah. Okay, let's see what happens on the end step. Actually, yes, that's yeah. If you want, you can add quote that, because I think that's the best way I've ever described that deck. Okay, we return to the battlefield. They get something back. They get to search. Go ahead. Search. They find Wenza. Oh god, Wenza's really good. Now we hit them for this. 13 cards again, down to 26. This is like a real race now. Oh god. I guess it doesn't really matter what
you want to drown in a turn?
We have to, yeah.
The laughter's going to be actually pretty good next turn.
I hope so. I think it's only gonna mill like 15 cards, maybe. Let's see. Man, I want the crab back, but we're not getting back. But yeah, once they get like a thing where get the vial on 4, they have Caracas and they have Wenza. They can basically like bounce a spell every turn or bounce a turn. It's the deck got Spirals. This is one of the most snowbally decks in Legacy. It doesn't snowball like on turn 2 or 3, but it heavily snowballs on turn 4 and onwards. And like now we were able to somewhat stop it because we were able to stop the Soul Herder, but
want to get a Thieves Code into turn?
Yeah. Kill them for 2 more. Maybe they have Force in hand.
So
they're actually thinking.
So they never got their Gilded Drake back?
No, it probably died. It can't still be an exile. Yeah. The thing is, if Gilded Drake comes into play and you can't make an exchange, I think it has a clause that says it dies. If you don't or can't make an exchange, sacrifice Gilded Drake. Yeah. Ooh, another one. Crap. I'm pretty sure they're like sitting on a Force.
Plus the Hideous Laughter.
I don't see the Hideous Laughter resolve. Actually, they can outright counter the Laughter with Wenza. So the Laughter's not going to resolve. Oh no, this can't find anything. Ugh. We already got all of our lands. Anyway, I think we should probably... We're never going to resolve the Laughter in this game. That's the problem, because they have Wenza. Like, say we play the Laughter here, they go like Wenza, and next turn they can like Caracas it, have Violent 4. If we play it again, they Wenza it again. And if we find a land, then we can play it again, of course. But if they find a land, they can also like play Wenza again. So it's like super hard.
The win with Crab?
Yeah, I think we should actually play Bitter Blossom, because that's the one thing that's... Well, even Bitter Blossom isn't really awkward.
Kind of buys us time.
Yeah, the thing is, like, if they're probably gonna bounce it end of turn, if they are gonna bounce it at all. And then we wait. Like, maybe they make a mistake. Yeah, I was initially gonna say we can replay it, Barbello, but the thing is, like, if they really want to bounce it, they just do it end of turn. And then we can't replay it. We already, like, almost... Like, the deck doesn't have a trademark lock, but it really, really hits you. Like, it's death by 1,000 needles, and the needles keep increasing in size every turn. Oh, look at this. What did they name? They named Fairy. What? Oh, yeah, makes sense. Damn. Oh, we contributed to our own demise. Yeah, the crab is a big thing. Wait, now they can actually mill us? Oh yeah, of course, because they have the crab. We've just been milled for 3. Probably even more, we didn't even notice. Or at least I didn't. Can't believe we got off like 2 Ancestral Recalls and we're still behind.
80 card decks.
Yeah.
Kind of uphill battle.
You got the 80 card deck down to 19.
With the Laughter in hand, just to have the counter. Recruiter,
okay. What's it gonna be? Probably like, I don't know, Soul Herder, Flicker Wisp. Something super out there. Yeah, like I already got everything. Maybe they just find another. Oh yeah, Baron is sweet. Baron is gonna make them draw even more cards. I'm scared of game 2 and 3 because this deck is like so hard to beat.
This was our boss.
Yeah. Like if they want, they might even be able to mill us now. Like if they really wanted to showboat, I'm pretty positive that they have so much control of this game that they could actually mill us out. Well, we would die to Bitter Blossom before that. Oh, but the Thief skill still triggers. I totally forgot about that. That's sweet. Okay, and this also mills 2 cards. You know, there's a world. In a world.
We can get a UC, yeah.
Where the crap gets all the way. But we can't. Yeah, if they hadn't wastelanded us, we could go.
One UC?
Two UCs in a graveyard. I think we are only playing 2. Do we play 3? I don't remember.
Thought we had 3.
You're right, we play 3. Okay, so we can still fetch one more. Still one more left. So if we play this, Wenza's gonna come down, bounce it back to our hand, end of turn, bounce Wenza back to their hand, and then we basically accomplished nothing. While on 5 with Yorin and Caracas, yeah, like if you get to while on 5 with Yorin, you kind of like the infinite loop, like not for a turn, but basically every single turn you get all of your triggered ability. It's absolutely insane. And we're down to 40 minutes. I'm gonna shoot it just so they don't Wenza anything else. Because if you don't play it, then they can end of turn Wenza anything. And at least this way they have to use the Wenza on this. And I guess this is an F6 now. Should probably actually fetch, because once they untap, maybe they can even get rid of the crab. Okay. Oh yeah, and they played this card. This is like another card that Shefflin put into a deck that's showing up everywhere. This is like a draft common. 4th Bridge Prowler. It's like a 1/1 for 1. When it comes into play, you can put a -1/-1. Oh no, a creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. I'm not sure what he's actually like doing with it strategically, but it's not bad. It's some kind of removal, I guess you can tutor for. And yeah, now everything is... This is basically a glimpse chain that's going on there. I'm not sure we're ever gonna resolve any spell again. We really have to rely on this. But if they want to, they can probably like Recruiter and then find something for 4.
Okay, go to Drake or...
We probably like... There's just like no way. This is kinda safe-ish. Maybe they're scared. There's just like no way they let the Wenza die. Yeah. Like, all of this is kinda gone. Oh, we mill them for another 2. And we go down to 1. Well, we can draw 3. So, you know, maybe.
Don't play any more Glimpse of Unthinkables, huh?
Yeah, basically we need to resolve 2 spells to kill them. And we can't really do that. Because now they have the thing again. Like we could Archive Trap, but that doesn't work. And next. How does it work? Yeah, we just die to this next one. Unless we can play something on our upkeep. Can we hardcast this? No. Gain life? No. Man, we came close.
It's really close.
It's really close.
Yeah, that was actually not bad.
Love having a land. Well, even that wouldn't do it, right? Because you can't crack a fetch land. And I guess there's no line where we could bluff that anyway, because they would never like get the Rune Crab back to our hand. Especially since they know that we have a lethal spell in hand. So that right now they're just like thinking about whether they should stop this, whether there's just like anything else they could be doing. Whether they, I guess, should force this, I don't know. It's just like no reason not to Venza this. Because if you force this, then we can force back if he had force. Of course they don't know that. So it's like super safe to just Venza this. And then next turn attack. Or don't even need, I guess you wanna attack for lethal just in case we have something weird on our upkeep. Yeah, there's just like no reason they should not Venza here. They're just like really trying to come up with a scenario where they get punished if they Venza here. But even then, it only really makes sense if they have like an alternative line, and I can't imagine any alternative line that makes sense here. Like the only thing that you could play here and do something is force, and that just like wouldn't make sense. Imagine if our hand was like 4 0 mana rogues, and we just like run out the rogues. Oh yeah, that would have actually been sweet. On the other hand, we only have 1 black mana, but yeah. On the plus side, we make up some time on them. By the way, this deck, when I played this deck, I barely ever time out when I play Magic Online, unless like I'm watching like 2 things and working on the website or something. But when I played this deck, you really have to hurry, especially in Wild Mirrors. I want to go as far as to say like 25 to 40% of my Wild Mirrors with this deck, somebody timed out if it went to 3 games. Or they're counting their converted mana costs.
Not with 5 cards left, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see them doing that.
They're like, I have 4 Force of Wills left. That's 20. Yeah, that's still like enough.
I really wonder if we do go to a game 3, if we really try to just play quick, if we can time them out in a game 3.
Okay. So let's already start thinking about sideboarding then. So ley lines, no. Reanimates could be a thing. Maybe we can like... Actually, no, the problem with reanimates is they have so many flicker effects. They get back their creature really quickly.
In that.
Sanctifying back, lol.
Thought seizes?
Could be a thing. If you have something to take out. Okay, now they go for it, I guess. Imagine if they just like... If they do something that searches their library now, for whatever reason.
Oh, that would be so funny.
Yeah. Okay, now this back to hand. And you can't do this for 0? Okay, never mind. Unless I missed something, but... You know what? Actually, no, it doesn't matter. I was like, maybe we get them if they search on their turn, yeah, but then they still don't draw a card.
That was cool. I'm okay losing that game. That was really close.
That's really
close.
Fun. Babello, what are they bringing in? I hear you've been playing the deck a lot lately. What are they bringing in? Anything you care about? I think we don't need the Surgical in this matchup. Like, Thoughtseize is definitely a straight up upgrade over Surgical. And then... Forces are probably going to be really bad. Bitter Blossoms are probably also like not... Like, Bitter Blossoms are kind of cool with Enforcer. On the other hand, the Plague Engineer gets us really good on those. They bring in Lavinia. Lavinia only really stops Archive Trap, right? Or maybe I'm missing something. Yeah, this is where I guess we have some creature removal. Let's take this out. Maybe we can go for some crazy brain freeze in the long game, but I'm not too positive on that because they don't really contribute much. They just do their flicker, wild flicker thing. Just go for 2 of those. And maybe we can use the Thoughtseize to somewhat break up their thing. And then only have like 2 Chase Phantasms.
Yeah, I'd lean more on the thought seizes.
Yeah. I think we're just gonna... Maybe we still need the Bitter Blossom? Nah. Let's try this. But this is gonna be rough. Opening hand for Archive Trap, let's go. Oh, by the way, I switched the scene. Apparently there's a thing, my friend Min told me about it, that I can implement something in chat that people just type like exclamation mark scene switch or something, or scene, and then it automatically switches to sideboarding, and I, like when I don't notice. Yeah, this is good. This is good. You know, their deck is so reliant on Vile, or not like necessarily reliant, but they get so much out of Vile that I think I actually want to Thought Season take a while if they have it. I mean, it makes the crap a little worse, but it's so important that I think we really want to Thought Season take a while. And if they have Force of Will, they might even protect it. Watch them not have it and then play it on the first turn. Okay. Have Wasteland? Oh, that's not the end. Yeah. Just trying to see anything else. Loss of Negation, whatever.
Very exciting starter hand.
Guess they're gonna like Wasteland us now, since we like didn't fetch for a basic or anything. Yeah, it's okay though. The game basically restarts and they don't avoid. We got Mr. Crab. Mr. Crab, Mr. Krabs. I never watched SpongeBob, but I think that's his name.
Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs.
My sister watched it a lot.
There's actually a lot of adult humor in that show.
Is there? I would guess, right?
Yeah.
It's very popular.
Yeah, they got a lot of little. They got a lot of little subtle things in there. Kind of cool.
Let's try this. So the swords is gonna spell. The Orion is like commander sounds there. So they got UC, Force, and Vista. UC scan. So we can do that. And find like more stuff. Okay, so we could Thoughtseize. Well, no, we need extra land. Just we have to shuffle this. Yeah, okay. I was like considering keeping Thoughtseize because there's a world where next turn they just like go 3 mana, take Yorion, but they're first of all they're probably gonna keep open the Force, and second of all, like Yorion isn't really doing much anyway. Like it's kind of cool when you get to Thoughtseize their commander. I know it's not called a commander. Actually, I don't know what it's called. What's it called? Your
companion.
Companion. That's the one. Come on, they should have really just like called it a commander. I guess it's not a commander because it, like the rules are somewhat different, but yeah. They played the wrong land. They played the land we didn't know about. But they get to steal a crap. I hate it. Oh, dude. Yeah, there goes the crap. Well, now we have a flyer, and we can actually like hit them in the air. And we have the Thieves Guild Enforcer, so... Okay, cool. We'll mill them for a little more. Oh, this is the crap that makes us click twice. They knew what they were doing. I don't hate where we are right now, but still a long way to go.
Decent spot.
Yeah. Problem is though, like they can spiral out of control really quickly once they find like Recruiter and then go crazy with Recruiter. There goes their basic.
We must not let that happen.
Yeah. If we can, let's try to play around like the Force of Negation and Archive Trap, but they are probably like just gonna pass the turn here, no? Okay. Yeah, we have to Archive Trap in response. They're gonna like force pitch. Oh, they're just gonna take it. Makes sense. And then let's get this guy down. Oh, we can even visions in response. Never trust a recruiter, true story. Gabe, is that your like I don't even remember. Like Gabe is special forces in the Canadian like at least he used to be Canadian Navy. And he used to like conduct like rescue missions all across Europe. I remember when Gabe wanted to come visit me and I was like, oh sure, which airport are you flying in from? He was like, actually I can't tell you. Like, okay.
I'd have to kill you.
Yeah.
That's kind of like how my brother is, because my brother works in the oil industry, and I ask him about his projects, and he tells me he can't tell me.
Oh really? Because of the oil stuff?
Because it involves like because it involves like billions of dollars of oil. Because he does like ground imaging and different places in the Gulf and stuff.
Yeah, I guess we. No, actually we can wait. So next turn they're gonna Drake again. That. What if this is a little weird right now? Maybe, maybe we should actually like try to get them that. There's just like no way they're not blocking with the crap, right? Oh, they take it, okay.
Is that fan loud? I just turned on a fan.
I don't hear anything.
Okay, cool.
You're not special forces. That's what somebody who's in special forces would say.
Yeah, that's a likely response.
It's like, no, I have this desk job and I do blah blah blah. It's super boring and no.
I'm an accountant.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm an accountant. I do taxes.
Then you gotta be like, oh wait, the special forces have accountants? No. We go out into the field and then we do our taxes. Top secret. Dude, if they steal another crap, they could actually like try and get us. It's the mill plan. But I guess they're gonna steal this, right? Yeah, they're stealing this. Okay, let's find another crap. Oh, yeah. Is it gonna work?
Can we just fire it off?
Yeah, probably. I guess I could have actually
Let's
played
do all
the
the no we can first.
Should we even? Because I'm not even sure we should. Like, statistically, I think it doesn't make a difference.
But if we randomly get some big hitter spells,
yeah. So basically, if we randomly get the expensive stuff, then it's going to be really good. But if you randomly hit the cheap stuff, then it's going to be really bad. So without any further information, basically balance. Yeah, and the idea is that we don't do it yet. So in case we draw the second crap, then we can go like really crazy. So let's see. Like 38 cards left. We're probably not gonna mill. Yeah, okay, we milled 15 cards. Didn't I like estimate it to be like 16 or something? But maybe that was a different matchup. Okay. But the thing is, we can also.
Yeah, if we draw another crab, that's great.
I kinda wanna attack here. Maybe we should actually attack the Time Reveler. Because now they're gonna block with the Baleful Strix.
Teferi.
Yeah. But now they're gonna block. Like, if the plan was to kill Teferi, then I should have done that on previous turn. With this one on this one, then I would have blocked with this.
I'm okay with the go to Drake dying, so they can't do any flicker type stuff again.
That's the idea behind it, basically, yeah. Dude, they're milling us. Okay, let's see what happens here. Pick 3, that's fine. They never to like take your into the hand. What's going on? Maybe they have like. Let's find out. Curious. Oh yeah, they have force. Okay. Okay, we got 6 mil still loaded into the crab. And once we find like a second crab, that turns actually into 12 mil. It's funny how they can't ransom their creatures because they come back to our side. This is tense. You have a lot of great top decks, like any kind of cantrip, or even the visions. Oh, they bounce the crab. Why would you bounce the crab? Just because you want to draw a card? I think it's okay. Oh, smart. Look at this. Meddling Mage naming Hedron Crab now, I guess. Okay. Let's just find a laughter then.
You want to fetch for thinning purposes since we have 3?
No. Thinning, without going too much into detail, like thinning is really, really overvalued statistically. And especially like usually...
Even when you have 25?
When you have 25? But it doesn't matter, like how many cards you have... But I guess it does matter somewhat the smaller your libraries, you're right. The thing is, the life total usually matters a lot more, and especially in this scenario. Like right now, actually, let's see. They hit us for 5 next turn, we got onto 4, and then if we find 1 blocker... So we could like afford to like do it once. What if you find a crab? Basically what I want to do is I want to draw the visions. If we still have 1 left, and draw like 2 crabs and play the crabs and then do this and kill them. I'm always like trying for like the best case scenario.
Try to get our rune crabs to... We haven't cast... We have 1 rune crab in the graveyard. Oh, and they have 1. So we have 2 rune crabs we can cast.
I guess we could find a thing that kills this, but... This... You know, maybe we should really... Okay, now they're probably gonna name Laughter. Like, Laughter's our only really way to win here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can get 1 card. Abello is making a good point. Check whether we can even like fetch a land still. So we should probably like crack one of our deltas. There are underground sea left. Yeah, there's underground seas left.
But we don't have our swamp. Oh, we do have an island left, I believe.
We have either one island. Like I saw 1 more land we could have fetched here.
Yeah.
Phantasm. That actually maybe that does it. Kinda. The thing is, we still die to our own enforcer. Like we can take 5 here, hit back for 5, and then if we... they're not gonna attack these. They need to draw... Oh, Spell Seeker's insane. Oh, that can just like find, I don't know, any removal spell. And then we gain 5 if it swords to plowshares. It's close though. Like assuming we draw something good. Basically we need more than 1 card, so we need either a Brainstorm or a Visions. Because that represents more than 1 card, and then we can like maybe kill this and Laughter them. Oh, maybe they can't even find anything anymore with Spellseeker because they're all out of cards. Let's see. They find... Okay, ending. Yeah, they can use that. Okay, now we take 7. Crap, it's like, no, not attacking. So yeah, we gotta find... Well, we can't find Laughter. Archive traps. If we fetch, we die. Was close.
Another close one. I'm actually pretty...
Yeah, it's kind of cool how we actually get to like really play proper games.
And if you're saying this is like the best performing deck in the last month, then that's actually like...
Death and Taxes was cool. But this is up there.
Oh,
this is really good.
Was.
So Death and Taxes, probably like Death and Taxes and Blue-Red Delver, like the 2 more best performing decks thus far, even though like Blue-Red Delver got like destroyed in a challenge in the showcase qualifier, but that doesn't really mean too much. Because it's like a small event and everybody was metagaming against Delver.
Beating up on Delver. 2-1. I'm still cool with that.
Let's see. I played
Bring on
Maverick in
more
the league
land.
before, and I went like 1-4. So we already are better than my previous league.
I've never played using Maverick. I've obviously played against Maverick, but yeah, I've never actually played it. Is it a lot of fun compared to
Yeah.
everything else you've played?
It's probably the most fun deck I've ever played in my life. Green White
Really?
Maverick, I love it. It has like so much game to it. It's like it's what we call like proper Magic, quote unquote. I really, really like it. Opponent was last seen playing the Epic Storm. Dude, how do we beat that? How do we beat the Epic Storm? This is actually insane. They were seen 6 days ago. Like, actually, let's take a look at the main decks. Any way we beat the Epic Storm? Like, anyway. Like, maybe Drown. Okay,
Combine
okay.
Break traps.
Laughter is probably gonna be really good. But we have to get to Laughter. We have to get to Laughter. And not sure this actually gets to Laughter. But it might. Actually, yeah. Let's try this. We have like 2 crabs. Like, say we draw a fetch land next turn. At least there's... Oh, dude, this is so nice. This feels like we're starting off the match and they're already milled for 20. Now that we played against 80. This is great, by the way, because right now we look exactly like Hogak. Like Buck Hogak. They're like, oh, Hogak, they're gonna kill me like really quickly. Like turn 2, turn 3. We're like, yeah, sure. That's what we're gonna do. Android Otter. Wait, they got nothing? Okay, cool. That is very good. Come on, brainstorm. All the crabs. Okay. So do this. Put them. Get rid of 1 Burning Wish, hey hey. You can actually deploy the Fantastic Four next turn. Fantastic Crabs.
Dude, that's gonna be awesome.
See,
don't
they're already
die.
fetching. They're like, oh my god, no, don't mill all my underground seas. Okay, this is really good for them because now they get the free basically shuffle for the brainstorm. Even better, more like surveil. Oh wait, they've fetched. So we can actually let the brainstorm resolve. And then archive trap or something. Doesn't really make a difference, I guess. Yeah, it actually doesn't make a difference. Oh no, wait, this exiles, right? Oh, doesn't it, Mills? Never
Doesn't
mind, Julian.
exile.
You haven't played this deck like in 10 leagues and you still don't remember. I'm stupid. But yeah, now we can do... Well, I guess we can do this first, but it doesn't really matter. And then we hit them here. And maybe, you know, maybe we hit something that's relevant to them. Usually the deck, like, the Epic Storm doesn't really rely on Past in Flames nearly as much as Ad Nauseam Tenderous does. We hit an Ad Nauseam, that's good. That's good for our Laughter, and that's good for, like, them not having it available. It's actually really good for them not having it available because it's such an important engine.
How many do they usually play?
Of Ad Nauseams? They just, like, play 1.
Oh.
Okay, now we can actually sit on the Drown, right? And if they don't do anything, we can flash in the Thieves Guild Enforcer. And we already know that we're gonna draw Bitter Blossom next turn. Man, I wish we had all those fetch lands.
They're so shiny.
The crabs love them. Maybe for another talisman. Wait, why did we not draw this? I thought we were gonna draw Bitter Blossom. I mean, I'm happy that we did. I'm super happy that we didn't draw Bitter Blossom. Just like trying to understand. Maybe. Oh, because I Prismatic Vista in between. Okay.
Do you want to keep up a Drown?
Yeah, definitely. Is there like a way to like keep same target? And save targets. Choose target player. Oh, so convenient. We truly live in the future. We can save the targets for our craps on Magic Online.
You know, I realized in the last couple of days that we really are in the space age when Kanye West developed a little handheld device that's basically like a DJ unit where you can cut out the drums or the vocals or the keyboards of any songs and pre-mix it and loop it. It's like a little handheld DJ deck that can splice and dissect any song you put into it.
Does it work really well? Because I've seen stuff like that on Reddit, on like websites, and it worked like so-and-so for vocals and stuff. Because that would be huge.
That's the thing too, is like the videos I saw worked fantastically, but you know, I'll have to see when I actually order it. Because I'm going to try it out, because you know, I do a bunch of music. I have to try that.
Yeah, definitely.
Out. Yeah, it's $200.
So convenient.
I think it's worth it. If it works well, then that's going to be rad. Oh, Vale.
Like, basically, is it worth to trade around the log for a $1,900,000?
I would do it.
Yeah. Just a little scared, but it might be worth it. Also denies them a draw, I guess. That's a big thing. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it might only work.
Fuck this shit. We are screwed.
They have endurance?
They have Echo of Eons.
Oh, shit.
Oh, actually, that's like, strategically, I should, like, at least now we are aware of it. It would have actually, like, been really important not to hit the whale and then just, like, try them in one quick hit with the crabs. So they can't whale.
I wasn't even thinking of Eons.
And so they can't do that thing. Yeah, we might just die now. Or maybe they already have it, like, this way with Burning Wish. There's a good chance they just, like, kill us with Burning Wish here. If they still have Burning Wishes left. Yeah, there's one Burning Wish left if they play 4, which they probably do. They might not even need the Echo of Eons. I was saying maybe they forgot. Yeah, maybe they don't even need to. They just like Burning Wishes out. Oh, they have Natural Tendrils? What? Oh yeah, it makes sense. You just like do everything you have in hand. And then you Echo of Eons. Yeah, we're actually like deterministic dead here. It just like lines a diamond and then they can fetch it again with Wish Cloud Talisman, but they don't. Okay, they can also just like go Burning Wish, Tendrils and kill us that way. Okay, we came close and we learned something. That's always like the good thing. Like when something like that happened, especially with the Echo, like in this deck, in this game, it actually ended up not mattering anyway, which is even greater. But when something like this happens, you feel bad because it's bad for you, but actually you level up as a player because now you're strategically aware of this and it might actually become relevant in a future game.
Yeah, we should probably always be thinking of those like haymakers that really stop everything, like the Endurance, the Echo.
Yeah. That was an interesting game. I guess we want Forces, right? I'm not even sure how much we want Thoughtseizes. Deck is like super fast, but Thoughtseize is just like so bad when you play it and they have Whale. I would guess like Bitter Blossoms.
But on the play?
We're on the play, yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean on the play, like Thoughtseize, I could see bringing them in.
Yeah. And then take out Phantasms. I mean, Phantasms is just... Yeah. Maybe Phantasms is actually our best way to victory. And we I mean,
I feel like we're gonna die before we even mill to 10 and... or, you know, get him to Threshold and swing out with them.
Yeah, the thing is, if we don't do that, then also our mill plan is not going to be good enough.
Oh, well, yeah, the mill is not going to be... Yeah, that's true. With the
Interestingly,
Echoes.
like, we can Brain Freeze them during their crazy turn, but I don't think that's doing too much because we would still die.
Yeah, that Cephalate Colosseum.
Yeah, if we had that. Surgical is like so-and-so. Like, I don't hate Surgical or Burning Wish, but everything else I'm not too big of a fan of. But I guess we can take out the Chase Phantasms. Oops. Maybe like keep one surgical. I don't hate it. Maybe, you know, maybe we get an LED and it's really good. Just weird to like to not have the brain freeze against the storm deck that does like a lot of storm.
Yeah,
like,
it's weird.
would we just
But
like die?
yeah, it doesn't really work.
Yeah. Like if we had something that says like, oh, you can't lose this turn. Well, then we would still lose now upkeep because of Tendrils. Let's see. This is a rough matchup. I'm also not sure how good Archive Traps are gonna be, but probably good enough. But Archive Trap is another one of those where I feel like if they do end up searching the library, we might already be in trouble. It's not bad. It has like a plan, right? The plan is Thoughtseize.
I would try it.
Yeah. And then find more land and then like Laughter twice.
At least the Laughter exiles. So that's something we're trying.
Owen is probably like looking at the opening hand. They're like, oh, I got it. Ancestor Recall, yeah, I wish. I think Visions doesn't target, right? Because if he had Visions, then we could try to kill them.
Target. Oh yeah, Visions targeted. That would be kind of it. That would be actually really cool.
They got a lot of crap. And then either Brainstorm or Wishclaw. Like, you probably have to take Wishclaw. I just hate that we probably have to take Wishclaw. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because, like, they draw anything, they can go crazy with ad nauseum. But Brainstorm is so likely to find something and to, like, make better use of the Mox.
Would take the Brainstorm, personally.
Would take the Brainstorm, okay. The thing is, like, 1, 2, 3, 4. They just, like, play this. They can even play this on the first turn if they find an imprint for Mox. And then on the second turn, they're gonna have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then they draw like a Dark Ritual. 7. Like if we don't take the Wishclaw, there's a real good chance they just like kill us on the third turn. Second or third turn.
Yeah, let's take that then.
I think we have to take it. I also don't like it. I really don't like taking it. But if they find an imprint for Chrome Mox that they are willing to imprint, then they can really just like play the thing on the first turn, and that's... Then they have something like 12 cards or so that kill us, like LED, Dark Ritual, and probably something else.
Thoughtseize, discard Echo. That's how we win.
That's the grown-up play. That's how they do it in the big leagues. Okay. Well, now they can brainstorm response to the Thoughtseize. Actually, oh no, whoa. Let them brainstorm in response to the Thoughtseize, and then we surgical them. Dude, I think that's actually really good. It's like such a classic trap. They don't even have like green mana up, so they can't wail. Oh, dude, I like that. And next time we draw a land. I can see it. Brainstorm in response, right? Wait, no brainstorm. Oh no, we can't take 2 brainstorms because of that. Ooh. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Let's see.
Take the Chromox.
That's the last card I want to take, basically, because it's the same as Lotus Petal, kinda, at least on this board, but it requires 2 cards.
Just one of the Brainstorms, or are you really thinking of Petal?
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. Like, basically, I want to take Brainstorm. You know what I want to do? I think I want to take Petal. And then we just wait. And we see. And, I mean, if they are ghosting... Like, I got that... Yeah, okay, let's not get up into that. But yeah, they can't really play Brainstorm now. Which is kind of cool for us. Land.
Do you feel like that happens a lot to you? The ghosting thing?
No. Not at all, really. I just, like, I got the vibe, like, somewhat earlier in the match, and then I, like, wasn't thinking about it anyway. So, yeah, it's usually, like, a lose-lose to everybody involved if you as a streamer even talk about it, so okay, we're gonna hit them for 2, And I think we just keep up the drown, like the crab doesn't do anything yet. We got that brainstorm, okay.
Well, we should save the surgical really for the echo then, huh?
But we can't really hit the echo. Well, I guess we can hit, yeah, if we mill the echo on our turn, we can hit it. That's probably like better, yeah, you're right. T-Bane, hey, how's it going? Thank you very much. Okay, now we probably don't know what's in hand. They're probably gonna get rid of the Chromox. Maybe even the pedal if they find like rituals and stuff. There's also a world, like if they really go super hard into a combo thing and we drown in the whale, then there's a world where we might want to hit the Burning Wish. Even like on this position, there's a world where we want to surgical extract the Wish Claw because it feels like there's a really good chance they Wish Claw here, but I think we just like drown it then. Or maybe we let everything happen, then we drown in Nauseam or something. It's always such a delicate dance because if you plan on like drowning in the Nauseam and then they go for a line that's just like bunch of stuffed tendrils, then you're sitting on the drown, you're like, I wish I had used that earlier. But right now the most important thing is to draw a land. But I'm not even sure if we wanna Tasha. We probably wanna Tasha, yeah. Especially now that they're tapped out of green. If we actually get to Tasha, there's even a world where we might maybe wanna surgical Wish Claw because it's 2 mana, but we just... Tasha's probably not gonna kill them.
Not with 1. I mean, if versus lands we took out 35, I don't think we're gonna get more than that with.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you think they have more CMC than land?
I think they actually have less CMC than land, except for like Ad Nauseam and Tendrils, which like bumps it up way. On like without those 2 cards, they have way less than in land. Or even, I wouldn't even say it. I think it's actually quite even, but overall they probably have slightly more just because of those 2 cards. What did the Ponder do? It didn't shuffle. Guess we just sit here, right? And then might even make sense to end of turn cycle the visions. Maybe that's greedy, but... Or it's not greedy enough. It'd be really nice to hit that land. And they're sitting there on 7. They're like, oh, I'm ready to go. I just don't know what I need to beat. Okay. It's also awkward if you want a surgical whale before we drown, then they can just like whale. It doesn't matter. So we probably should do that. It's really awkward to play the... Actually, I was like, why would you play the Lotus Petal and then do the Brainstorm? Because like sequencing wise, you want to do the thing that reveals hidden information first, before you commit to a play. A lot of times when you're like trying to really read into something, the actual answer is probably just like a slight oversight. Unless they wanted to really like use this for Brainstorm and then keep this up for Whale or something. I think we just like let all of this happen and then we will see. There's a good chance they go for Ad Nauseam here and then they have to Whale. Burning Wish. Is Burning Wish into Tendrils? That's almost kind of lethal. Like especially if they have Whale. I think we have to do this. Yeah, and then we're kind of dead. Actually, no. Actually, this is kind of cool. So we can surgical the whale. Like I was I wasn't thinking this through to the end. We can surgical the whale, and then if they whale in response, then we can drown the log. Yeah, let's do that. I think that's what Maddox is also getting at in chat. Let's do it like this. Since they only have like 2 cards left and one of them is probably whale, yeah, okay. I'll put this. Unless they have like a second whale. Yeah, if they have a second whale, then whatever, so be it. And if they have a second whale, they can't tendrils us because then they're out of mana. Unless like one of their whales draws into like a mana source. Dude, did we outmaneuver Hell's Caretaker? That's the avatar that scares me the most in Magic Online. Looks like it worked. Okay, so now they get to draw a card. And good chance we get to see their hand. They have another whale in hand. Like if they drew the third whale or whatever, like from this whale, they're gonna be like, ah, this sucks. And then you have to like, yeah, you would definitely like crack a Lotus Petal for that. So I'm not sure what's there to think about here.
One of surgical, man.
Yeah.
I love it.
The tactical surgical. Okay, so what's in their hand? They have another Burning Wish and Orm's Chant. Ooh, Burning Wish is good here. Burning Wish is good. Let's take those 2 from... Actually, do we even take those from the graveyard?
I mean, I would just take them just in case they do somehow reshuffle.
Yeah, but like we want to turn on our visions.
Oh, the visions. That's true.
I think we leave them in the graveyard. Like if they get to reshuffle, that's already bad for us. Those 2 cards are not gonna make that big of a difference. Whereas if they don't reshuffle, those 2 cards make a pretty big difference. Let's take a screenshot again. So, what's there? They have 1 Burning Wish and 1 Tendrils of Agony left to win the game. We can mill both, while then there's still Echo. Just like trying to figure out whether you want to take those 2 from the library. Maybe? Like we already have to beat Orm's Chant. Like Orm's Chant already beats Force of Fire if we draw it. I guess they can always cycle those whales, so better take them out. It's also a mill for 2. Okay, let's do that. Okay. I can actually like use one of these to go Burning Wish and find Echo of Eons. I bet they have Echo of Eons in the sideboard. That's also gonna... Actually, yeah, if they want to do that, then they probably shouldn't do it, because then they want to do it over 2 turns, so they can keep those around, and also keep this turned on. Yeah, you'd have... I think there's no way you're casting Burning Wish here, unless you really have something for 3 you want to play. Oh, there is the thing! Chat. Kevin, what's it called? There's this thing you can play. Which mic am I using? This is the Rode NT-USB. And Kevin is probably using the best mic in the world.
Actually, you know what? I tried to put my SM7B in line and use Discord off my computer, but last time I tried it, it wasn't working. So, I mean, the mic itself works, but for some reason, when we're doing our Discord streaming stuff, you weren't hearing me because I was trying to. I don't know what happened, but I'm just using my headset mic. I'm using basically a Bose headset mic.
Oh, okay. Oh, but you have an SM7B.
But what were you asking? What were you asking with what they could find?
That's this thing, and I'm pretty sure it costs 3 mana. And that's like Storm, and it exiles the top card of your library, and you can play it until next turn. But the opponent actually decided to get Peer into the Abyss Peter instead, which you lose half your life and you draw half your deck, right? Target player. So you can actually kill somebody who's on 1 life. That's amazing. Draws cards equal to half the number of cards in library and loses half their life. Round up each time. Okay. So yeah, if somebody's on 1 life, you can kill them for a 7 mana spell. Galvanic Ray, that's the one. And we didn't find anything. It's bad. I think we have to main phase Visions in case we draw another cantrip. And then we hope to
Yeah.
find Farsefoil. Actually, no, Farsefoil doesn't do it because they have
Or Adrenaline Lock, if we can draw Adrenaline Lock.
yeah, but we couldn't cast it. Because we need, like, basically, yeah, we couldn't cast it this turn.
Oh, true, yeah. Yeah.
But also, Peer into the Abyss is like 7 mana, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we know they have Auram's Chant in hand. So the only way they can get there is maybe if they draw Dark Ritual, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we can force it if we find Force. So we're probably not dying next turn. Okay.
Oh yeah, they don't have Opal turned on.
Yeah, but I also... Oh yeah, you're right, that's not even turned on. I also played the wrong crap. Because now we kind of gave them perfect information. I think that... Oh no, they didn't even see our hand anyway. Fuck it. Never mind. But can you imagine how good this would be if we had found a land, we would already have fired off 2 of those.
Oh yeah. Oh man, it'd be toast.
Why is this like... You see this? Why does this one look different than these 2?
Oh, it's grayed out?
Yeah, apparently. It was for a second.
That's the foil version.
Dude, so many foils. They actually like cost less than the non-foil versions because everybody hates them in Magic Online. And everybody is like,
you know what's
off.
funny? When you actually reminded me when I was playing my last few games with my friend online. I was so out of it because of I had a long day that I was casting stuff for less mana than it cost me. He's like, "How are you doing this? How are you breaking the rules of Magic? You're casting stuff for half casting cost."
You're like,
"Oh,
I have this emblem and it says like everything is half price today."
Yeah.
Okay, so we hit a 10 rush. That's pretty big because that's a high mana cost. And let's see. There's a chance we actually beat them here. You know what they should do? They should cast... Okay, they didn't. I was gonna say they should maybe cast Auram's Chant in response here. Maybe they can still do it if they want to. There's a real chance they should cast Auram's Chant here. They don't.
They could have that veil.
Well, they would have needed to draw it. No, they can't have Whale. They can't have Whale. We took out 2 Whales. They really need to cast Auram's Chant here. Maybe if they're actually watching, cast Auram's Chant now. No, okay. Maybe they have something else. This is like really big now. 19. We can make 19 work.
This should kill him.
There's Ad Nauseam, but other than that, I'm not sure what else they have. Oh no, oh dude, it's probably not enough because they have Ad Nauseam and what's the other thing? Yeah, it's enough. It's barely enough. It's probably barely. How much was it? It was like one. No, this one was put away. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13 plus 6 is 16, 18. Wait, there's no way.
Well,
they must have drawn
some things, right?
They must have drawn the what's it called? Echo. Oh no, it was already milled. I totally didn't notice that.
They had to have Echo of Eons on their sideboard or in their graveyard.
Yeah. Oh, it was milled by the crabs. It was milled by the crabs. The crabs got there.
They were gonna win. Oh, the crabs got it.
Yeah. Dude, this is scary.
Okay, there we go.
Let's see. So how did we actually win this? We had that sweet play with the Surgical on the Whale, and then we countered the Burning Rush, and then they couldn't get to Peer into the Abyss in time. It worked. That worked pretty well. Is there anything else you might want to do that helps with that plan?
Well, is there anything in the deck that we have that really doesn't help and that we might want to bring in a Brain Freeze or two just for...
Yeah, I was thinking either Brain Freeze or maybe in Leyline, but probably Brain Freeze. Like, I'm basically looking at the Thieves Guild and Foresters. They're not great. They're like Delvers, just so-and-so. They can sometimes win the game. The mill plan worked surprisingly well. You know what? What if you just like cut 2 of those and we see whether the Brain Freeze works out? I mean, we are here to learn, right?
Doing that.
Let's just try that. It would be amazing if we could actually win this.
So we're at, what, 8 minutes?
Something like that probably. Oh, I forgot to switch I really need to make the chat command. Okay, now we go back to this. We're at 11 minutes, so it's pretty comfortable.
Okay, cool.
Opponent mulligan to 6. Like this hand doesn't have a plan. The thing is, it has cantrips, and then that's just like your plan. It doesn't have any early game explosiveness, but it's not like I don't hate this hand. Like I'm more leaning towards keeping it, but I'm not excited about it.
I'm on the same boat.
Yeah.
I would be inclined to keep it.
Yeah, let's just do that. We're on the draw. Maybe we draw a crap for the first turn. Thing is, if we draw a crap for the first turn, I think we still ponder maybe trying to find a Force of Will. Like this deck is really good at just going off on the first turn. And they haven't seen a Force of Will in the second game at all. They've seen our like pseudo Force of Will. Let's try this.
Oh. Hello, Mr. Surgical.
Just draw the Archive Trap and see whether we can do anything with it. Okay, we got the combo. Archive Trap plus Surgical. Maybe we can do something with it.
The Surgical, we search them so it doesn't trigger the Archive Trap.
I think that's true. Just a current search its owner's graveyard. Yeah. But the way we want it to work out is that we Archive Trap and then Surgical anyway. I would think.
The opposite. The
Ooh,
reverse
look
of
at
what I
this.
was thinking.
Echo of Eons. I think we can afford to not target it yet. Because they can't cast it without like cracking the fetch lands and stuff.
And even if they wouldn't, I don't know if they would really cast it right away. Although, if they have a bad hand, they might.
I think they would
Oh
probably.
yeah, I guess if they fetch.
Oh, I think the main reason not to do it would be like, oh, they want to keep it. But, how do I explain this? They're probably gonna win when they do it, because they're gonna basically do it for free mana-wise, and then they get like 7 new cards and might even have some mana floating, because they can basically like put all their mana to the table, Echo of Eons, and then have some mana floating, then they might win. But for now, let's just like do this. Okay, oh, we got the tendrils as well. But if we can like Surgical the tendrils and the Burning Wish, it's instant GG, but that's not happening, I guess. I want to hit the Burning Wish so badly. But then the Echo is gonna get us.
I would just take out the Echo, personally.
Yeah.
Just so we don't have to
The
think
thing
about
is,
it.
technically, we still don't need to go for it yet. Because they can't cast it. There's like no scenario unless they have like Spirit Guides where they can cast it without us first getting priority for Surgical again. Because it's a sorcery, so even if they have like rituals, they can't do that. Got to play around Veil though. Well, this Veil doesn't stop Surgical, right? Unless I'm like super mistaken right now. But Veil doesn't stop Surgical, does it? Oh, you're actually making me wonder. Card, Veil of Summer.
Well, Veil, we're not targeting the opponent, so I think we can.
You and permanents you control gain hexproof from. Yeah.
But it's not a permanent if it's in the graveyard, is it still?
It's not a permanent.
It wouldn't be.
Yet. I think we can afford to pass here. And if it turns out we actually couldn't afford to pass here, then we can basically like level up as a player and learn, oh, this actually didn't work.
But that was a dumb comment I just said.
Huh?
I was asking if it was a permanent if it was in the graveyard, and that's stupid.
I mean, yeah, it's... Okay, now we actually have to Surgical, because now they can actually go land and just cast this. Maybe I should have even Surgicaled while the fetch land was in the stack in case they have some weird thing to actually stop the Surgical. Oh dear. That doesn't look good for us. Looks really bad for us. They got 1, 2... Oh god, this looks really bad for us. I think we're dead. Unless we mill ad nauseum. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Minus 3 is 8. Minus 5 is 3. Yeah, we're pretty dead here. I mean, we still have Brainstorm though, so there's a chance we find something. Take a screenshot first of all. Yeah, exactly. And we have 4 forces, right? Okay. Like, I was gonna say maybe I should brainstorm on our turn, but probably not. Come on, let's hit the nauseam. There might even be a line where they still kill us with brainstorm, with burning. Yeah, they probably like still get us with burning wish, because they can probably like burning wish for Echo of Eons, crack LED, and get there. They still have burning wishes left, unless like we milled all burning wishes. No, we milled one. Okay.
Didn't we take out the echoes?
Yeah, but they can still get up from the sideboard.
Oh, they always keep one in the sideboard.
Yeah, they usually have like one main deck, and I would assume they have one in the sideboard because it's such a good burning wish target. So actually, let's figure out again what we have to. Oh, it keeps going away. Okay, I guess we just have to find the force for the Wish Claw Talisman and let all of this other nonsense resolve. I think it's okay. Yeah, I think we have perfect information now. ED is fine. Come on, chat. One time. One time. Let's do it. Force of Will. Force of Will, Force of Will, Force of Will, Force of Will, Force of Will. Fuck it. No Force of Will. Should we just let them wait for a second? No. Okay, they get to do that. We brought in Force of Will, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Haven't found it.
Headshot.
Yeah, they just like get infinite ways to kill us now. They have to get to like 9 storm, at like 6.
Maybe they're thinking we drew it and we just are waiting to cast it on the echo.
Well, there's not gonna be any echo in this game. Like, technically, we could still have it, and we are waiting for them to find something, because there's not gonna be any
like
storm.
Mind Break Trap?
Like
maybe they're thinking we drew Mind Break?
Yeah. Okay, let's see what happens. You already helped them quite a lot by removing Tendrils and Echo of Eons from the deck, so they can probably like draw almost their entire deck at this point. It'd be funny if they didn't have enough mana left in the deck, but they do. Can go, yeah, Rite of Flame, Dark Ritual, yeah. We're basically dead here.
Combo whore.
Unless the opponent makes like a mistake. You never know. They probably can even still reveal it 4. Unless they want to play around like us having 4 gut shots. Well, 4 gut shots will kill them anyway. Come on, reveal more. Go deeper. No, oh, too bad.
Tendrils. Oh.
And then that's just gonna be like a bunch of artifact mana and Burning Wish into Tendrils. That was close though. Once again, like really close game. Like next turn we get off the next Tashas, and then we probably get them. What should they actually have left? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then 6 more cards. We could have gotten there. Oh yeah, we definitely would have gotten there because the Hedron Crab mills them for 6. Oh, I guess they want a grape shot. Let's let them do the grape shot thing. TS players always like when they get to do the grape shot.
When you don't decline them of their win, Con.
Yeah, you just like, they like it so much, so let them do it.
They just want to see all those grape shots spewed across the screen.
Okay, let's play for the 3 and 2. Perfect start.
These are very fun games today.
Yeah, this I'm really getting the hang of this deck now that we've like so optimized it. And the Tasha's, like the Tasha, I keep calling it Tasha's. Is it even Tasha's? Yeah, Tasha's.
Yeah. That helped a lot.
That added so much to the deck.
That was awesome.
Like against all these decks that otherwise would be like somewhat problematic, like lands or even like the combo decks. Now we have that. I like it.
Next time they're gonna print a 3rd crab, and we'll be off to the races.
I think they might. That would be insane. Like, if you can play like 12 crabs, maybe we should play Phantasmal Image just to have like additional copies of it. Crap. I think I might have told you about that, right? In Vintage, there's a deck that uses the crab to go infinite because they use the Ravnica bounce lands that when it comes into play, it bounces one of your lands. So you play the Ravnica bounce land, it bounces itself, and then you keep playing it, and you have Fastbot in play, so you can play infinite lands per turn.
Fastbot, you were telling me about that.
Yeah. And it can actually like win really quickly. I think there must be a way that
like
you
turn
still...
one, right?
There's probably like many ways you can do it turn 1, yeah. There must be a way that you still gain life while doing so, but that's probably like the easiest thing to accomplish. Okay, crabs out in full force again. Awesome game. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I also should switch over. Let's do that. I also want to come to Canada once it's safe again. Well, but you're on the other end of Canada. I want to visit Matt in Vancouver. But also maybe we're gonna meet up somewhere in the States. Or you can like show me the best places around you. Actually, which place are you actually right now? Are you like the whole Montreal, Toronto, Quebec cluster? Like, I don't know. So they have Tundra, huh? Okay. Glacial Chasm prevents the fastbond damage. Is that how they do it? Oh, you're in Montreal. Okay, cool. Is it the best town in Canada? Oh, dude, we're... Oh, this is actually really good, right? We can actually surgical the Omniscience. But before we do that...
I'd be down for that.
Yeah, let's do this again. The thing is, we could also wait a turn and try to find another land. Or actually, we don't even need to find another land. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I kind of wanted to actually surgical the show and tell. Because of the surgical missions, they can still like show and tell Grizzlebrand, and that might be good enough. That might disagree. Well, I've never been to Montreal. It's just, I really love being in Vancouver. Okay, one wrong scissors. No plan. No plan to do that.
But knives. That's good to go.
Knives are just like half scissors. Like 2 knives are a scissor.
That's scissor.
Yeah. And I really don't know. Like the worst, like the thing I don't want to happen is we surgical something like show and tell. Thanks, Rapper Cheap, and then they force it, and then we just lose. Whereas if we wait a turn, say they don't have it next turn. Yeah, actually, I don't hate that. I think we should actually do that.
Then we have the Journal Lock.
Yeah, like that's the best play, right? We get to our turn and they don't have it, and if they do have it, plus force, then it doesn't matter. And if they do have it without force, then we can still surgical the Omniscience, and then it's probably gonna be awkward for them unless they have Grizzlebrand or Emrakul. So yeah, I think that's by far the best EV line. Oh fuck.
Electric vehicle?
Expected value. Like when you
No,
add
I'm
up.
just kidding.
I'm
joking.
Extirpate would be good in the deck right now. Yeah, right now Extirpate would be good. Right now Extirpate would be good. I think we just have to go for it now, right? And now
Take
it
out the
actually doesn't...
omniscience.
No, now it doesn't matter. Like, now we can go straight for the show and tell. Because if we take out the show and tell, it's basically lights out immediately. Whereas if we take out the Omniscience, they can still put a creature into play. The only reason to go for Omniscience is if they go like land, show and tell, and then we surgical the Omniscience in response. I wonder whether they already have Force and they just want to get the shuffle. Got them!
Godlike.
Oh, dude, this is gonna be so hard because they have Emrakul. This is
T-Bot,
gonna
I used to play Extirpate in this, and we tried Extirpate for a while, huh? A couple of them, but then we ended up taking them out.
But one reason to use the surgicals, I think we even had like 2 surgicals or something, is like the brain freeze. Like the more free spells you play, the better for the brain freeze. But Extirpate is decent. You can also play Extirpate in the deck. Both of like the up and down sides. I think
That was a good win.
that was good. That was really
That
good.
was fun.
But now we gotta think about how are we gonna win. Like the laughter's horrible. Oh my god, is the laughter horrible against them. They have Omniscience, which
Yeah.
costs like 10 mana.
Take those out. You
that-
want to bring in a reanimate just in case we can get a Grizzlebrand?
They have like 1 or 2 Grizzlebrands at most. They showed white mana, so they are enchant. So I don't think they have any Uro shenanigans going on, so that's also not something we need to worry about. I think if we win, we're probably gonna win by beatdown with a little bit of control with like forces and drawn the locks. It's gonna be really unlikely that we'll ever get a Grizzlebrand to the yard. I'm not too high on the reanimates. It's another
You can
way
always
that
beat Emrakul with Bitter Blossom again.
Maybe, you know, maybe. I think Brain Freeze also doesn't have a lot of value, it's just like crazy. So the white is probably for Teferi. We can show and tell in our end step, that's so cute. But yeah, the Emrakul is a problem. Have you gotten to live the dream of messing up Doomsday with Flash Mill yet? Not yet, not yet.
That's coming.
So this is our 60 right now. It just feels so bad when you actually have to consider bringing in the ley lines just because of Emrakul. I think it's just gotta be a beatdown deck, beatdown game.
I wouldn't bring them just for Emrakuls.
Maybe we just get one reanimate. Okay, let's just do this and see. Emrakul does, Leyland does stop Emrakul, yeah. I think it's gotta be a beatdown deck, and we try to get lucky on a surgical on show and tell. That's just like the only real mill interaction we have. Yeah, we got the surgical. Okay, I think we're just gonna keep this. We got the surgical. We got the 2 archive traps. You can immediately turn on the visions. I think that's decent. Like right now we are on the full surgical show and tell plan. Whoa, don't tell me you're gonna go. Okay. I was like, wait, 3 Lotus Petals, go for it? And Leyline? Yeah, that's just like way too many sideboard slots for something that doesn't really come up that often. Let's see.
We don't have any ramp really to get into the helms very quickly.
I think it's okay to get rid of 1 trap. Yeah.
Yeah, this Singleton Surgical is like the highlight of the last few games.
Yeah, it's the VIP. It's absolute VIP of the stack thus far. I wonder whether we wanna actually.
I would consider playing a second one.
Maybe we should, honestly.
I love the surgicals.
I think we should actually ponder just so we can maybe find a second force. Oh god, archive trap. Again, I don't want any of these, honestly. Send them away. Delta is okay. We need a second surgical. Second surgical. Okay, I said it. We need a second Farsighted because I don't see the first Farsighted going anywhere. We're already gonna be like in a really weird position when they go like main phase arms chant, and we're like, eh. Like if they do proper sequencing, wait, they don't fetch. They go brainstorm and they don't fetch. The hand must be insane.
Insane. Super insane.
Maximum hand.
Is this show and tell? No, this is arms chant, right? Oh, defense grid. Meh. I guess might as well do this like now. And hope we don't hit Emrakul. Because like the idea basically would otherwise be to have a right like well here it doesn't matter at all because you don't get them to 20, but if we can navigate the game in ways. Wait, they forced this? What the fuck? So to finish that thought, when you have like archive trap and visions and you know they have Emrakuls, like the idea is to archive trap them, and then even if get them to 20, and even if the Emrakul triggers, then you, like during that short moment you can visions draw 3 and then everything gets shuffled back. But why would they
just
fight?
To give you a little bit of value.
I think we just like let that happen, like whatever. And
yeah,
now
that's
like,
a little odd.
Thing is, now what we can do, like a very common play when you play Maverick and you have Mindbreak Trap and you play against some combo decks sometimes, they Farsighted something, then you surgical the Farsighted and then your Mindbreak Trap is gonna be good. And this is somewhat of a similar scenario. It's just unfortunate that this card is so good against us, so we can't do like both, where we like surgical the force and then we force whatever is relevant. So basically we need them to not have. Wait, they just.
You want to just force this?
Yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is the conclusion is that we are dead because they pitched show and tell. Either the hand sucks hard, they have like 3 show and tells, or we are dead. Oh. And if that, like the thing is, if the hand sucks hard, then it's better to let this resolve and then have like force up once the hand stops sucking. You know what, we can hit the Farsighted here and then just like find out whether we just let this resolve. That's probably like the best line considering everything's involved. They have show and tell into Emrakul. Is there like a way we can beat that? Is there anything in our deck that lets us beat show and tell into Emrakul? Well, on the upside, they don't have Emrakul left in the deck. Or maybe they got a second one, but that's uncommon. Take a screenshot. Okay, so we are basically dead, just like trying to find out whether there's anything interesting. Even though they have like 2 defense grids, they have Fairy Macabre, which is... I'm not sure what the Fairy Macabre is there for, honestly. Arms chance, silence as well. Bah. It's like it's really good against us. Spell pierces. We gotta get really lucky to win the 3rd game. Okay, maybe we can actually like scare them, because now we have to force this, otherwise we're giving them perfect information. Maybe we can scare them into not going for it. That would be unlikely. Yeah, they're just doing it. I guess we can pretend that we have one out.
You know what I was gonna do? I actually got a it's probably not the best card, but I wanted to put a couple bounce things instead of doing like the what the creature that bounces. I put a couple in summons in my sideboard recently.
Unsummons. Oh, like straight up one
Just for
mana
fun.
bounce target creature.
Like, well, I got an alpha. So I just thought for flex purposes, I put it in there.
That's the best thing, like flex purposes. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna flex my opponent.
Because the text on that card's it reads like card is carded, like not
discarded or something.
It says card ed. It's like a typo on the alpha print.
Is it? I've never seen that.
You must construct additional pylons.
Let's check that out. Unsummon.
But it has to be the alpha version.
Yeah. Here you go. Oh god, there's a lot of printings. Here you go. That's probably alpha. Returned creature to owner's hand. Enchantment on creature are carded.
Yeah, right?
Isn't carding somebody when you ask them for like their passport or something? To see whether they are like 21?
ID, to see if they're up, yeah.
Creatures carded.
So I have that in my sideboard now just for that purpose.
Dude, that's insane. It's really sweet. You're carded.
Show me your ID.
Okay, so I just checked. They have literally one Grizzlebrand. So for as much as I would love to go for like the reanimate play, I think it's just like not worth it. But other than that,
yeah, I wouldn't.
Anything else? I think we just go for it. Like we have 7 hard counters, you know, maybe. Maybe the Surgical is gonna do something. Dude, I wish we had more Surgicals. Those are actually like really good.
Remember back in like the first iterations, I was like really heavily on the Surgicals and you were trying to talk me out of them.
Yeah, you had like 4 in the main deck, I believe.
Well, maybe I had too many, but...
Yeah, they have solved the equation. A lot of people are actually doing that. Intuition is like, especially post-board, is like super high risk against Surgical. Solved the equation is really good. Well, I think this is okay. Like, we have drawn the log. We still need them to get like enough cards into the yard, but I think we can just do that with Crabs. Mr. and Mrs. Crab. Crabs.
Mr.
Let's lead on this one.
Anything going on this weekend?
I was gonna see my best friend and his wife, but actually I need to check WhatsApp later what the exact plans are for that. So how, well, I guess the beatdown plan isn't gonna materialize anyway, so might as well just do this. Yeah. What are you up to?
Just teaching some music lessons. I got some recording sessions.
Cool.
Nothing really fancy, just some work and yeah, just working on songs. I might go surfing. I probably won't. I'll have to check the waves if the waves are good.
Dude, that's just like such the surfer lifestyle. Oh, I have to check the waves, you know. I'd be like, oh dude, I wish I could check the waves. That sounds so cool.
Because it was windy.
Just checking the waves,
like,
you know.
A couple of days ago. Yeah, just checking the waves. You look at your watch and you go, oh, I'm just checking the waves. But they actually have the watches that show the tides.
Oh wow, really?
So you could see if it's high tide or low tide, and the waves change a lot depending on the tides, like how they interact and how they break.
I think we should actually like main phase brainstorm here, because we can find either Surgical or Thoughtseize.
Like that.
Yeah, basically T-Bart, basically that's the standard to run solve the equation. It's just because you can either find show and tell or protection usually, or anything. Whereas intuition, you're a little bit more limited in what you can find, because it needs to be a 3-of, and it also like removes 2 copies. And it solve the equation doesn't come with that big issue about intuition. This is like by people usually bought out intuition after the first game. That's like super vulnerable to Surgical. That's why people have been doing that thing with solve the equation. Okay, discard. Meh, nothing. Well, we got a beatdown plan here. We got cantrips. We don't really need the extra land. On the other hand, that's gonna allow us to shuffle. Actually, let's do it like this. Like, for as much as I want to get them with the crabs, it's just Emrakul is too good.
Yeah.
On the other hand, like if they go show and tell, we can put in the land, but does that do anything? Not really.
I'd put back the Vista and the Brainstorm.
Actually, you know what? We should keep the Vista and the Brainstorm, because if they go show and tell, we can put in the land and fetch and Brainstorm. Yeah. And then find a Force of Will. And
Okay, yeah,
then
actually.
counter a Cunning Wish. I mean, there's just like so many ways this can go wrong, but at least this is like an actual path to like defending ourselves. Yeah, there's literally nothing that's better. Like, that's why the printing of Solved Equation was like, it's not a big addition, but why it actually started being considered then. Because there was nothing else that could do what Solved Equation does. Other than, like you mentioned, intuition. We put in the land.
Strixhaven just kind of like went over my head. I didn't even look at like hardly any cards in Strixhaven.
Yeah, I'm also like somewhat out of touch with all the releases, but I'm super excited for what they're actually doing next turn. I was gonna say,
Or next year.
Yeah, like the Neon Evangelion city of Kamigawa, what they're calling it. That's super badass. And I'm also like into Street Fighter stuff. Like the other stuff, not so much, but I think that the Kamigawa thing is gonna be really, really cool.
Aren't they doing 2 different sets of a Innistrad?
I think they are. That's basically like two.
And like a Modern Horizons type, you know, or not a Double Masters 2.0.
Double Masters, Horizons, something, everything.
Quadruple Masters.
Every, like, whole set Masters, buy the whole set. It's gonna be okay. I guess we're just gonna do this in response. And hope they don't have the Cunning Wish. Like, the other option is to, like, let them see the Cunning... Okay, I guess we're not gonna win then. Unless the Brainstorm doesn't find anything and they don't have anything. I was gonna say, like, the other option is to let the Brainstorm resolve and then let them Cunning Wish. And... Or even just, like, let just run out and they can even cast a creature. But basically, like, wait until they cast something and then Brainstorm in response. But there's upside and downsides to both those. $50 sets have come out in last year. I think that was actually last week when they released 50 sets.
I'm lost on the recent stuff completely.
There's so much, right? Okay, at least they don't have Emrakul in hand, so there's something. There's just like no way we can deal 90 points of damage to them before they find something to kill us with.
Combo Horde.
I think we're getting Combo Horde. 2 cards on the bottom though, and they pass? The fuck? Well, this doesn't attack for 5 though. Oh, we get silenced. Sweet. Okay, we have Force of Will, so we can, like... Okay, who am I kidding? Like, we're not winning this. I'm like, well, technically...
I mean, we forced the Emrakul.
Good luck with that, right?
We should attack for dominance. I think that's like the line of play here.
Let's see. Watch them flash in a Grizzlebrand or something. I don't know how they would do it, but yeah. Okay, we got our Flying Man. Flying Man on the battlefield.
Battle Cruiser operational.
Or are they gonna fight over the Battle Cruiser? What? Come on. Okay, be my guest. That's okay.
They're scared.
Flying Man too good? Can't believe they've had Omniscience this long in play and still haven't done anything. And now we have drawn the lock as well. I mean, we still need to find a way to kill them. Like, the best thing we could actually find here is probably our rogue dude. Still nothing, okay. I wish we had a way to get rid of this, honestly. Where's our Red Blast? You know what sucks? You can't even like draw on the Lock Grizzlebrand because you don't have enough cards in the graveyard. It's probably worth it to counter
Thought about
this.
maybe splashing
Red?
to counter the Ponder.
So
Well, I was thinking about splashing white.
white, okay.
Just for like enchantment removal, but I don't know if that's really necessary.
Like the only thing I was really thinking about is going either mono blue or going into red because of Pyroblast primarily.
Just for Pyroblast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
think we just cycle
Pyro
options now.
would probably be better.
Another crap. crap. Let's just like run this out and hope to find a fetch land and then turn on the visions. Can't believe we've been playing. Oh, this is just like scariest card in the world. Oh, second omniscience? Yeah.
In the
that's
face
something
of
good.
an omniscience.
Now they have like twice the omniscience. They know everything twice now. Surgical, huh? Dude, if we could surgical Emrakul, that would be something. We still need... Actually, have we seen any Cunning Wish? They are not playing Cunning Wish, by the way. I just realized. Oh, no, never mind. They play 2 copies of Cunning Wish. I lied. I'm sorry for lying.
Because don't they only run 1 Emrakul and 1 Grizzle?
Usually 1 Emrakul, 1 Grizzlebrand, and 2 Cunning Wish. Like, the Cunning Wish is the really scary card. I mean, we also can't beat Emrakul or Grizzlebrand, I guess. Okay, that's a card. I think we actually... flash it in on the upkeep. And then, you know, maybe we hit a creature or a Cunning Wish, and then we're gonna surgical that. No. From the land. I have no idea why they keep playing those lands, by the way. They have 2 omniscience on play. They should keep those lands for Brainstorm. Okay, that's gonna hit them for a lot. Once again, I wish we had more surgicals, honestly. It's good. Okay, Grizzlebrand. Actually, we don't even need to... We really only need to surgical either Emrakul or Cunning Wish. Is this 20? No, it's not 20. Oh, but we can fetch. Ha, we have the power. Steel underpants? I didn't. You will have to explain it to me. It usually references when you have to explain them, it's already awkward.
That's a South Park. That's a South Park reference.
Ah, then I haven't seen that episode.
Step 1, steal underpants. Step 2, ... Step 3, profit.
Profit. Oh, okay. So now we can beat 1 Cunning Wish. Maybe. How many forces again? Literally all their forces again. They still might have spell pierces. I think it's worth it to do this. Chase Phantasm is good too. Dude, I think we might actually win this. Unless they find Emrakul, of course.
For another Phantasm.
Like, I wanna do it like this right now. Okay. Now we can't really run up the Phantasm because we need a blue card to pitch for force. Like, definitely need that. I don't hate where we are. Like, they literally have 1 card that we care about, and it's Emrakul. Because we can handle a Cunning Wish. Almost want to fight over this, but it's probably not worth it. Phantasms block 15-15.
Well, as soon as he swings, we sack everything and we're...
Or we can
toast,
keep like one of them, but it's it's not. The thing is, like, if Emrakul gets into play, then we can somehow survive. We might actually mill them, but probably not. This feels so bad that we have to fight.
Like if we top deck Natasha's, that could maybe do it because we already got the Grizzlebrand down.
But then there's still like probably 2 omniscience left. Oh, actually only maximum 1. The reason I'm not fighting over these is that I really want to keep both forces in hand to maybe eventually hardcast them. And next turn there's a good chance we just like Surgical Emrakul, and they might prioritize Cunning Wish, and if they do, then we can force a foil the Cunning Wish and get another turn that way.
Oh yeah, Tasha's are in the board, you're right.
Yeah, Tasha's in the board, that's true. So they didn't shuffle on this Ponder, so I hope it's gonna be Cunning Wish. Oh, Brainstorm is really good, fuck. Brainstorm is really good, because up until now we didn't have perfect information, but we had something somewhat similar, which sounds weird, but now, like, as in regards to cards that matter in their hand, but now they can have multiple cards that matter in their hand. Anyway, that's one of the best brainstorms of the game there. They pass here, that's such a big deal. Why would he? Oh, because to get rid of the cunning. Oh yeah, to shuffle for the brainstorm, I see. Oh, that's really good. Oh no, actually, is it? No, it's just gonna Cunning Wish, right? Still no Cunning Wish in the yard. We let them get Cunning Wish, and then we fight over Cunning Wish, and we hope they just don't have protection. Like, we can pay for 1 spell pierce, we can't pay for 2 spell pierces. Okay, if we are crazy, we even let this resolve. Actually, but we shouldn't. No, we shouldn't.
Would counter.
Yeah, the upside is if you let it resolve, and then you counter what they get, then the next Cunning Wish can't get that. It's probably right to let it resolve. But okay, let's see. Wait, we actually mill them for everything now, right? And we can surgical the Emrakul? You mill them for everything, right? So tell me we're winning here. I think we're winning here.
The Emrakul, when it comes in, the trigger goes on the stack, we surgical, the trigger still goes on.
Oh, you're right, but then they don't have win conditions left, except for 1 Cunning Wish.
That's true.
Oh no, there's 2 Cunning Wish in a yard.
Grizzlebrand.
Oh, the Grizzlebrand. Oh, that goes back to. Oh, this is just so exciting right now. Maybe it actually wasn't even right to mill them here. Maybe it's actually a mistake to mill them here. God, this is so exciting.
Can we choose on the Hadrons? Is that one of the ones where we can choose to?
Well, it's too late anyway.
I think that's a May.
Yeah, but it's too late anyway.
I think the Rune Crab is automatic. The Hadrons are Mays.
So first of all, let's attack.
Or not a May, but we can choose to mill ourselves on the Hadron.
So they are all out of Cunning Wishes. God, this is actually like interesting.
Yeah, what if we surgical just for information if we
No,
really
that's horrible. That's horrible.
Okay.
Because we don't need information. Because we have we have no interaction, right? When we have no interaction, we don't need information. We are just giving up a card for free. So we have like two ways we can play the game. We can just cast Chase Phantasm and then attack twice with this and Chase Phantasm and hope that their top 2 cards aren't Emrakul or a way to find it. The other option is
I like that.
Yeah, like let's explore that like in my head, because I also like it more, but it's really important to like think about the second one because maybe I missed something or anyone. We can mill them for another 9. And then surgical the... Actually, now, why would we even surgical the Emrakul? We would probably surgical the Cunning Wish, right? This is... Well, they have 9 cards in the deck. It doesn't show my overlay. It's a shortcoming of my overlay. Oops. They have exactly 9.
Yeah, I would say surgical the Cunning Wish, because that's kind of the most threatening thing for them finding a win con. Right?
Well, Grizzlebrand also wins because that's probably... Actually, Grizzlebrand is so-and-so. Draws 7. Yeah, 7. Like, draws 7 on a full deck. That wins.
But if they only have 1 in the whole main deck, and we mill them and they end up reshuffling, they have 1 they have to find before we swing out with the...
The thing is, maybe we don't shuffle. Basically, what we have to do is count the cantrips here. That's like 1, 2, 3. Actually, any pitched? No. Okay, so Ponder 1, 2, 3, 4. Ponder's Gun. Preordain 1, 2, 3. Preordain's gun, brainstorm. One brainstorm, two brainstorm. Oh, there's two brainstorms and maybe one preordain left in the deck. Is it? Chant is in the graveyard, right? Because Chant can stop us from attacking. You know, maybe we should mill them because they have a really high chance of hitting the Emrakul. Actually, does the Emrakul kill us? Probably does, yeah, it kills us. They have a really high chance.
I would think so.
Yeah, they have a really high chance of
I would rather mill it.
Yeah,
I'd rather push the reshuffle.
Yes. And then we surgical the Cunning Wish. Bookish-Met. We are basically gonna mill them out, but I think we're not gonna surgical the Emrakul. I think we're gonna surgical the Cunning Wish. Because they have like 4 win conditions left. And by taking out the Cunning Wish, we remove half of them, whereas if we take Emrakul, we only remove 1/4 of them, and we make it so that solve the equation is a win condition. Whereas if we remove Cunning Wish, solve the equation isn't necessarily a win condition, it just gets another cantrip. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Dude, this is tight.
That's cool.
Yeah, this is really cool. Also, oh, by the way, we are not attacking twice. We're actually attacking more times because our dudes are gonna be smaller.
Oh yeah.
But it still might be worth it because they have such a high shot on getting to Emrakul and 2 draws.
If we just get one more land out, then Darkguard will be threshold again. Although we don't have any more. Oh, we have 1 island left. Yeah. I guess then we have our prismatics.
Well, even any kind of land also just gets to a threshold, right? Almost. Okay, Emrakul is in the last 3 cards, yeah, but... You know what's cute? You know what I just realized? If Emrakul is in the last 3 cards and we hadn't used this, then they couldn't brainstorm into it, because they would draw the card and then they have 2 cards left in the library, so you can't brainstorm into Emrakul. I mean, that's not something that matters here, but it's actually kind of cute. But they would then get it on the preordain if the last preordain gets there. You wait for them to cast Emrakul. You could fetch to finish milling them out. Then they die. Ooh. Undomian. I think Undomian actually found the smartest line of them all. That would have actually been the line. That would have been insane. Are you seeing what Undomian is saying? That's actually insane. Holy shit, that's super insane. Are you seeing what they are saying? That's actually, wow, that would be a plan. Huh, I like it.
We're learning.
Yeah. Okay, so they had the brainstorms left and no preordain, okay. This might as well pay mana for it. And hit the Cunning Wish. Oh, okay, and they have like dead cards in hand, that's good for us.
I wonder, since we have a flying blocker, if they just died to their own draw steps now.
And now?
Oh wait, but they reshuffled. Oh wait. Well, we milled them. I thought they casted it, sorry.
Okay, they found a land. I can't believe that they keep playing their land, by the way. For brainstorm, it really makes a difference if you want to cast like multiple things. Okay, now there's even a world where, like, depending on when they find the Emrakul, I think if they find it now, we lose, but I think if they find it on the next turn, there's maybe even a world where we win. Okay, dude, we might get there. That's also really good. Dude, I think we already have them. I think they are literally dead. They have Omniscience in hand and Show and Tell. I think we already have enough, right? This is enough? Holy shit.
That should be it. This is really a joke.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dominating.
But Undomain, yeah, Undomain had the amazing line.
cool. What do you say? What do you say in chat? Thanks for what? What he said?
I think he said like, thanks for killing me in 20 minutes or something. I don't know.
Oh man, that tops off the day, man. The
That
first
was
two
amazing.
games, our first 2 matches, and that. Oh, that's our next show and tell victory, like grand victory.
we actually got past the entire deck. Oh my god, this is so good. This is so good. We only found the second best line after thinking about it for like 10 minutes, and it still was good enough. Wow. I love it. So if you want to see more of this, let us know on YouTube. Let us know on Twitter. You can find me at itsjulian23. And Kevin, you are mainly on Instagram, right? But you're also on Twitter?
I mean, I'm not really using Twitter too much, but I'll type my
Wise choice.
Instagram. That's really the best way to get a hold of me. So it is.
It's gonna be in chat, but also
That
like, so if people are watching
on
this on YouTube,
Instagram.
they can find you on YouTube as well. On YouTube, they can find you on Instagram as well. So it's Kevin_Dane_Cylinder, right? Celinder.
So that's my Instagram. That's really the main social media I'm on. So if any of you guys want to follow me, talk to me, add me,